Number 16.
Good evening and welcome to McConnell Talbot Stadium. Tonight, Thomas County Central and Warner Robins for the Region 1 6A Championship. This is Randy Young here with Brian Davis up in the booth, and Dondell Green, the Hall of Famer, down along the sidelines. Huge football game tonight. Biggest football game that our program has been in a long, long time. Dondell, I'm looking forward to seeing what our guys do. Pressure-packed situation, but this is what you play football for.
Yes, sir. Hey, these guys ready. I know they're ready.
What are you expecting here tonight? They are very, very strong along the defensive front. You think we'll open it up and air it out more?
Yeah, we're going to have to loosen them up. We're going to have to do some screens, some draws and stuff, and some very quick slants. Just to get them back on the heels a little bit, and then we smash them with the run.
Yep. Thomas County Central will come in undefeated, 9-0. Northside Warner Robins will come in with a 6-3 record. Your game time temperature brought to you by Air Conditioning Technology and Services. A very nice 68 degrees here. It's going to be down in the low 50s before the night is over with, as Northside has come through their run through on the other side. They are dressed very similarly to Auburn.
Yeah.
If you want to know what they look like, think of Auburn's home uniforms, and that is what you've got with them. But as far as the weather is concerned, there isn't a cloud in the sky. It is a beautiful night for a heck of a football game, and who in the world would have thought we'd be sitting here, Brian, 9-0 with a region championship possibly sitting here right in front of us?
How was it the last week of the regular season?
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I know.
it's
But
crazy.
what a regular season.
Oh, man. And I guess that's why it went by so quick, was for the fact that we have had a spectacular regular season, and one that was somewhat unexpected, but is very well welcomed, that is for sure. It is a big setup here tonight. Of course, you got a team that you've never beat historically here for the Yellow Jackets, but it means all the world to beat them tonight and to get that #1 home seed for the playoffs next week.
The cheerleaders raise up the huge Thomas County Central Yellow Jackets, run through, and our team comes out of the field house and gather behind it. A huge crowd here from Thomas County tonight. I mean, a massive crowd. It is just as big as what we had last week at Lee County, and we're an hour and a half further up the road. Again, as many or more people here tonight for Thomas County Central than are on the other side for Northside. Northside, of course, is playing fantastic football the last handful of weeks with a brand new quarterback in there, and you'll hear his name a lot tonight, DJ Hudson. He's a sophomore. This will be his first, if you want to say, pressure-packed situation as a starter, as our folks roar with the run-through. And I'll be interested to see what happens with him and our defensive front. But Thomas County Central comes in, and still, as you mentioned earlier, Brian, some folks still don't believe in this football team. They keep waiting for the carriage to turn into a pumpkin at some point, but so far it hasn't. It looks like we've won the toss, and we will be kicking to Northside to start this thing, so they'll be on offense and we'll be on defense to start it.
What you want to see here, of course, you have a very slow-tempoed offense with Northside. They're going to take a lot of time to get plays in and stuff and eat a lot of clock by doing so. You need to put them in a third-and-long situation to where that run game kind of gets taken away from them, force them to throw the ball. Let that quarterback be the one that's going to beat you. If anybody's going to beat you and make something happen, it'll be interesting to see our defense against their offense to start out the game.
If you know anything about this stadium, we'll be kicking off toward the big replay board and scoreboard down on the I guess you would call that the east end of the stadium. Go ahead and settle in. Region championship, undefeated season, all of this riding on this one. My gosh, who in the world would have ever thought you'd be sitting here? But this is another one of the Goliaths. There's no question about it. Northside is a team that your program has never defeated. Hayden Morales has it teed up. 2 men back deep for Northside. They stand at their 10-yard line. Our crowd up making noise. The Northside folks not making a peep as Morales runs up to it. Right foot up under it, a low flat thing that's going to bounce down there. It keeps bouncing and bounces. They pick it up at the 9 and run toward the middle of the field to about the 25, and we crack him at the 24. That was 5 for them. Deshaun Hooten, who's a senior.
That was 8 D Reddick for us on the tackle. He come in like a lightning bolt.
Ran it along the between the right hash mark and our sideline, and D came in and just cracked him. They'll spot him at the 25, and they'll have it first down. Now, again, as you mentioned, Brian, they do like to run the football a lot behind that huge offensive line. We were noticing some of their guys, 73 for them, by the way, 6'5", 301.
57 is their center. That's that big young man we saw in the orange.
Yeah, and he, by the way, is 310. Quarterback, again, 14. That's Hudson, takes the snap, runs right up the middle, gets about 5 yards before we knock him down. Caleb Anderson hanging on to his heels as he came through the middle of that line. Again, Hudson just a straight handoff right up the middle, and again, they're going to run behind those big linemen and try to establish that line of scrimmage. That's what they do. It'll be 2nd and 5. Totally different type of attack than we're used to seeing. Now, this young man will throw it, but they don't like to throw it. They want to run it. Hudson in a shotgun, 2 men right, 2 men left, somebody on his right hip. We're in a 4-man front, 2nd and 5. He sends a man in motion toward the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, drops back, double pumps, throws it to that guy. We come up and hit him and knock him down at the 33, but he's close to the first down.
See where they mark him with forward progress.
To the 33, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2. They hit, I believe that was 3, way out toward their sideline, Kieran Milton. He's a junior. And our crowd comes up roaring on 3rd and 2. They'll come up and run behind that big old line. Hudson, the quarterback, in a shotgun. Running back on his left hip, they need 2. He wants the snap, tries to draw us off, it doesn't work. Takes the snap, hands it to somebody in the middle, we grab him. That's Desmond, we got him, we knock him down. Flags flying, we may have grabbed him around the headgear.
Desmond came around the edge. When he wrapped him up from behind, he may have reached a little high to drag him down.
They're going to call a face mask, I believe, on us as Desmond came through and we had him, but I think they're going to call a face mask on us and it'll be a 1st down after we stopped him. Desmond came in, grabbed him around the headgear, and the flag flew in from the back judge, and that'll give him a 1st down and all the way out to the 50. And that is what you cannot do. You just made a play that would have been into the drive.
You cannot extend their play by your own mistakes. That's one thing you cannot afford to do in a region championship.
Well, actually, they move it to the 45. So here they are. Hudson in a shotgun. 2 men right, 2 men left, a man on his right hip, and now they've called timeout, or the officials have called timeout for some reason. Yeah, again, Desmond came through, and 3 or 4 white shirts helped him clean it up, but he had a hand under the headgear, and again, a face mask called.
Are they talking about? I thought they're talking about the spot of the ball.
They got to move it up, so they'll move it up to about. It should be to the 50 or right at it. Well, I guess from the spot of the penalty, yeah, they'll move it back to the 45.
We think.
And now Coach Rogers is trying to figure out. Now they move it up to the 48. So that's where they'll have it. And actually, that's right, because that's where we tackled it.
Right.
Hudson in a shotgun. A man left, 2 men right. A man on his right hip. He sends a man in motion, running from left to right. He wants the snap, takes it, hands it to 27, gets a hole over there on the right side. We come up and crack it. At the 48.
That was Desmond again, Randy.
That was 27 running for them. Michael McClendon, a senior running back, tried to go between left guard and tackle, and Desmond closed the hole. There was a hole there, but Desmond came and closed it up. He picked up a yard, 2nd and 9.
That's one thing that you need to take advantage of is your speed of your linebackers to be able to get through their offensive line and make tackles, and that was perfectly played by us.
Hudson splits a man left, a man right. 2 men in the backfield with him now on either hip. He's in the shotgun, 2nd and 9. Wants the snap, yelling at his line, takes it. He's going to hand it to 27 again, try to get him around the edge. We come up and crack him and knock him out after about 3. That was D. Reddick. Knocked him out at the 47, and it'll be 3rd down and about 5.5. So 3rd down and basically where they were earlier. Same time down, 3rd down and about 5. Ball sits at our 47. They got to get it to the 42, and our crowd comes up roaring again. Northside in the huddle. Taking some time here. The 25-second clock apparently isn't working. Hudson's going to drop back into a shotgun. 3 men right. A man on his right hip. 5-man front for us. He needs 5. Yells at his line. Wants the snap. Still yells at his line. Sends a man in motion. Takes it. Steps back. Throws it to that motion man over here. We're going to come up 3 or 4 white shirts. Knock him down to the 50. He lost 2. Desmond was the first one who came up. Taiwan Christopher was there too. Loss of 2, 4th and 8.
We talked about discipline and eye discipline too, Randy, and how it is important early in the football game that you have both. The discipline to make the open field tackle, the eye discipline to be able to find the man with the ball.
Now 91 for them will come into punt. Ashton Paradas, he's a senior. Pringle drops back to our 10. Ball sits at the 50. He waits for the snap. 4th and 8. Paradas stands at his 36. Snap to him a little bit low. Gets his foot up under it. He almost blocked that thing. Low kick. It's going to bounce straight up in the air. Get out of the way, Trey. It's going to bounce across the 10 down to about the 5. And it's going to die down at about the 3. So a fantastic kick from Northside. but your defense holds.
That was important, Randy, especially after the penalty that extended the drive for them. We were able to capitalize and go ahead and get them in a punt situation to get the ball.
Now we'll be down in a hole at R3, but it's 0-0. And the drive from Northside sputters out after the penalty gave him a first down. Sam Brown, record-breaking quarterback for us, will come in. Trey Brenton will be in there at the running back position. 2 men splitting left. That's Floyd and I think Pringle. Sam will be in a shotgun back in his own end zone. First and 10 from the 3.
Hopkins closest to us.
He wants the snap. Sam takes it, fakes it to Brenton, throws it over here, gets it to somebody who gets around a block to the 10 to about the 13.
It's coming back, Randy. It's going to be a hole.
Was that Tyler catching the ball?
No, that was
it was Tyler. But yeah, the flag's going over here. Over here along the side.
Yeah, called him around the backside.
So that'll move it half the distance, and I guess if there's any benefit in being at your 3, it'll only go back to the 1.5. We hit Tyler on a little screen pass to the left side, and I guess Hopkins are trying to sustain the block. They're going to say he held him. That'll move it back to the 2. So it'll be 1st and 11 from there. Boy, that took some guts throwing that out of your end zone, though, didn't it? Sam will line up again. 1st and 11 from our 2. 2 men right, Malachi in the slot on the right. Brenton back behind him. Sam wants the snap, takes it, steps back, throws it across. There's Tyler, gets a little bit of a block, tries to get outside to the 20. Tyler's down to the 23.
Tyler Floyd, sponsored by Silver's Ambrose Lucas Cover, winning is no accident, 228.99. Tyler Floyd flourishes in the flat. That's where you saw him get hit there. He has such quick speed.
Little slant, picks up 20 yards. Sam lines him up, 2 men right, 2 men left. Brenton on his right hip from our 22. Wants the snap, takes it, he fakes it, goes across the middle, right through Tyler's hands, almost intercepted. Oh my gosh. It went right through Tyler's hands and hit 7 for them. Ricardo Jones in his face mask, and it drops incomplete.
So important, Randy, when you run slants that your timing is on point.
Well,
if it's not, that's when your defense can make, or the defense can make a play on it and get the ball.
It was thrown perfectly. It just went through Tyler's hands, but incomplete. It could be worse. 2nd and 10. Sam, 2 men right, 1 man left. Brenton on his right hip. Wants the snap. He's going to take it. Fake it to Brenton. Throw it across, and it's knocked down. Big defensive lineman, 97, came in there. DJ Hardy, big senior lineman, and knocked it down. And now it's 3rd and 10 from our 22. Came through unblocked. And we were trying the same play again.
We have tried these quick little passes. We haven't ran the ball yet.
We're going to split Malachi in the slot on the right. Hopkins and Floyd left. 3rd and 10. Sam wants the snap, takes it straight back with time, throws it across the middle. Hopkins hit the 35, drives and knocks down right there. Picked up about 13 or so, and a quick one right across the middle.
He goes up and he comes back to the ball to get in an open position to be able to catch it. Good play by Adam Hopkins to get open, and it's a good job by Sam to be able to find it.
Well, we kind of expected this, and now we got TJ Sanders in at running back.
I see that.
Sam with the 3 men splitting wide right. Hopkins comes out. TJ on his right hip now goes to the left side. Sam back there by himself. He wants the snap now, sends him in motion, takes it, goes to TJ. No, Sam keeps it, bounces all people to the 35 and drives to the 37, and he almost busted that thing. Picked up about 2.5. They faked it to TJ on that jet sweep, and then Sam, that was going right, and Sam came back left. 2nd and 8. Sam lines him up, 2 men right, 1 man left. That's Hopkins over here by himself to the left. Brenton back in, tailback on his right hip. Sam wants the snap, takes it, goes to Brenton, gets a block, drives, and gets down to about the 37. He didn't pick up much. And now somebody for Northside, one of those linemen, slow to get up. He picked up about 1 yard, but somebody for Northside hurt.
That lineman, Randy, that's hurt, he fell over his teammate. The guy come up underneath him and caught him with the back of his leg, knocked him down from behind.
Take yourselves a break and be right back. Injury timeout. 30 seconds here on Yellow Jacket Football.
No, sir. I told you exactly what we're going to do, and that's what we're doing.
And doing it fairly effectively.
Yes, sir. I think we can only stop ourselves. I don't think they can stop us.
Yeah, that would be quite a statement. On that Brian Gaines State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Lee County leads Tift County 7-0. And 90 able to run off under his own power, and that is really good news. Isaiah Harvey, for a second, that looked bad.
Yeah.
But he's up good, and 3rd and 7 for us from our 38. Got to get it to the 45 for the first down. Sam splits Pringle and Malachi. Malachi in the slot on the right. Tyler and Hopkins to the left. That's TJ Sanders on his left hip. He's going to send Tyler in motion from right or left to right. Sam wants the snap, takes it, steps back, looks, throws it across the middle, off somebody's hands there at the 50-yard line. Somebody came back over Hopkins' back at the 50. Yeah. Hopkins wanted the flag, but no penalty.
He made a good play to come around behind him and knock the ball down, but it looked like he was riding him a little bit.
That was close.
Yeah.
A 4th and 7 now, and we'll have to punt. Morales will drop back. We did move it out away from the goal line, though, and that's important.
Thankfully.
They dropped 7 back. Ricardo Jones, who, by the way, is the guy who's committed to Florida State, and another guy sits at their 20. Morales wants the snap. Good snap. Gets his foot up under it. High kick. High as the stadium. They're going to catch it at about the 25, called a fair catch right there. Man alive, what a kick from Hayden Morales. That thing was up in the lights.
And if you say you're high at this stadium, that's high because we're pretty high off the ground right now.
Had pretty good pressure back there, too, for just a second. No score. Nothing. 6:38 on the clock in the region championship as Goliath comes back out onto the field. And that massive offensive line, my gosh, huge. Quarterback 14, DJ Hudson, sophomore, about 5'11 or so, 180, in a shotgun, 2 men left, 2 men right over to the short side in front of our sidelines. A man on his right hip. He takes the snap, hands it to 27. We're going to come up and hit him and ride him down after about 3. He got actually to about the 20. Yeah, give him about 2.5. It's going to be a long 7. Got about 2.5.
Their style of offense is made to drain the clock. I mean, if you saw at the end of their drive, it was right about at 9 minutes. I mean, they just eat chunks of clock, even if they only have a 3-down possession.
2 men left, a man right. Hudson again with 27 on his left hip. 2nd down and about 8.5 or 7.5. Takes the snap. He's going to roll left. Look it with time. Now we're pressure. We're going to hit him. He bounced off of us. Now he's going to come up and try to run it. We're going to hit him and knock him down at the 26.
Desmond.
Yep, Desmond again. Somebody hit him at about the 20 and bounced off of him, and then he ran back up and got almost to the original line of scrimmage, but he still loses about a yard. Oh, actually, are they going to give him progress back to the line of scrimmage? I guess so.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and about 8. And we had good coverage, too, that time,
Very good coverage, but you had the pressure. That would, of course, you're dealing with a sophomore quarterback. Anytime he deals with a little bit of pressure, it's good for you.
2 men wide right, 2 guys to the short side on the left hash toward their sideline. A man on his right hip, Hudson. 3rd and about 8, wants the snap, takes it straight back with time. Now we're pressure, a little screen pass. He's going to get to the 30, 35, to about the 40, to about the 42 before we knock him down. That was Quincy. Actually going to knock him down at the 40, but he picked up about 11 yards, 12 yards in the 1st down on a nice tunnel screen.
It was a tunnel screen all day long. Gets behind a lineman, and he was just able to get behind him and use him as a blocker to be able to get the 1st down and more.
Their 2nd 1st down of the night. Gets them out to their 40. 5 minutes on the clock of the 1st quarter, no score. Hudson in a shotgun, 2 men left, 2 men right, 27 on his left hip. 4-man front for us. He wants the snap, takes it almost high, goes up the middle to somebody, just drives for about 2, maybe if that. That was 27 again. They're going to spot him at the 42, and he did. He got 2 yards. Zeke Bogan was in there on the tackle. Jeremiah Walker was in there too. Picked up about 1.5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and a little more than 9, or a little less than 9. It's a long 8. Hudson brings him up. Nobody split out. Everybody bunched up now, one of those bunch sets. The receiver's right at the ends of the line of scrimmage, 27 on his right hip. He wants the snap. Takes it straight back with time, throws it high, incomplete. Tried to throw it along their sidelines, and it'll be now 3rd down and 8. Tried to hit 5 over there.
Well, they run out of real estate, plus he overthrew it just a little bit, went through his fingertips on the outside.
Zylan Grain, a 5'8 junior. And now 3rd and 8. Coach Rogers wants that crowd to come up, and I promise you they're going to come up. Hudson brings the team up, splitting 3-man wide right. Northside, nobody split out left. 27 on his left hip. He needs 8. Sophomore in a shotgun. Wants the snap. Takes it. Steps back. Looks. He's got pressure now trying to run off of it. Throws it long down the field. We almost knocked it out. We did knock it out of there. D. Reddick.
D. Come in front of him, made the play on the ball. What a great play by D. Reddick, but he was running out of real estate there on the sideline.
Stepped in front of it and knocked it down before it got to him. And D. Reddick, by the way, this past week was rated as a 4-star prospect.
Rightfully so.
And possibly, before it's over with, it will be a 5. And now they'll punt, 4th down and 8, 4:11 on the clock. Pringle will drop back to our 25. Their punter, that's Paredes, stands at his 28. Snap to him, good. High kick, kind of an end-over-end thing. It's going to bounce backwards, takes a bounce for us at about the 32, and that's where we'll have it in good field position.
I don't know if you noticed that time, Randy, but when the snap come to him and come over to his far right, he had to run up to it to catch it. And then as he was kicking it, he kind of kicked it off his back heel and was kind of saw what you saw there with him kind of shanking the punt a little bit.
So our guys will take over our second possession of the night. By the way, that second possession of the night, and there's 8 minutes off the clock. You realize
right,
that? Only 4 minutes left in the
That's what I'm saying. Their offense eats clock.
Sam,
I mean, they get a play every 30 seconds.
Sam brings the offense onto the field. Hopkins and Floyd left. Nobody wide right. I believe that's Fulton. Yeah, Ricky Fulton in there on his left tip. Takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to Fulton. Gets him out here to the left side. Gets a block, 35. Runs through somebody down to about the 38. Picked up about 5.5 or 6. We weren't sure if Fulton was going to be able to go, but he's out there, and that's good. Picked up 6.
They didn't like he was missing for much.
No, you're right. 2nd down and a long 3. Sam lines him up. 2 men right, a man left. Sends Hopkins in motion from left to right. Sam wants the snap, takes it, goes to Fulton again. This time gets nothing. I mean, nothing there. There was a little crease between left guard and tackle, but he tried to run to the inside of it. And when he did that, ran right into their line.
Yeah, he was met pretty much soundly at the line of scrimmage with blue jerseys.
Didn't pick up an inch. 3rd down and about 3.5. Sam lines him up. Hopkins over here to the left side. Malachi over here in the slot to the left. 2 men right. Fulton on his right hip. Takes the snap. Straight back. Looks. Throws it. Right through somebody's hands.
Malachi.
That was Malachi. But in his defense, the defensive back for Northside, 15, Dalen Kendrick, almost stepped in front of that ball. So we go 3 and out, and we'll punt. It hit Malachi in the hands, but it was distracted. I mean, again, the guy stepped right in front of it and nearly picked that ball off. And now Morales will punt again. Stands at our 25. They've got 9 men on the line. Watch this. Snap to him good. Gets his foot up under it. High, but this time not nearly as deep. It's going to come down at about the 40. Takes a great bounce for us. It keeps bouncing and goes down to the 24 and dies right there.
We called a break, Randy. I thought that thing was going to just kind of die where it, but we called a fortunate bounce.
I thought he shanked it.
Oh.
But it was a mile high.
No harm, no foul.
Yep, and now they'll take over at their 25. And he kind of expected this. Now, again, both teams defensively come in pretty sporty.
Oh,
so
sure.
The defenses right now are kind of controlling this football game, which is not a surprise. No score, 2:52 on the clock in the region championship. Lowndes leads Camden 7-0. Richmond Hill 7-0 over Colquitt. And now Hudson, the sophomore quarterback with 3 men split left, 27 on his right hip, 5 men front for us. He wants the snap, takes it, steps back, throws it quick across the middle to about the 28. We come up and hit him and knock him down right there. Picked up about 3.
And a joint effort that time of Desmond Jones and Quincy Clark to make the tackle.
He hit 6. Deshaun Hooten, who was kind of running in the flat over there to that left side. He ran laterally, and we chased him down. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Actually, almost 4. A short 3. And now Hudson will be in the shotgun. 3 man right, 27 on his right hip. Again, 27 is McClendon, senior running back. Hudson wants the snap. He takes it, keeps it, runs left side. We come up and crack him, but not before he gets to about the 34. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. He just kept it, ran left side naked. Nobody over there with him, and pushed down to the 34. 3rd and 1 yard.
Under 2 minutes on the game clock in the first quarter.
And the 25-second clock is not working.
No, apparently not.
So Hudson needs 1 yard. Our crowd roars, but they only need 1 yard. 3 man right, 27 on his left hip. He's in his shotgun. He wants the snap. Takes it. He's going to keep it himself. Gets right side. Gets his 1st down. Now breaks out to the 45, the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. We're going to knock him out at the 18. There was nobody over there. They'll spot him at the 20. It is a pickup of 16, 26, 36, 46 yards, and now Northside's in business. It was just straight quarterback keeper, left side, and there was nobody there. And now they'll line up the first threat of the night from either team. Northside splits 3 wide left. Kieran Milton, he's a junior. 2 guys bunched up on the end of the line of scrimmage over here to the right. Hudson in a shotgun, wants the snap. Takes it, dribbles left with pressure, throws it across the middle. Did he catch that ball?
I think he did.
I think he did at the 8. That was number 8 for him, Brandon Wilson, the tight end. It was thrown low, but he pulls it up off his shoe tops, and it's a first down inside the 10, and now it's 1st and goal.
It is an 11-yard gain and an Eagle.
1:25 on the clock in the first quarter, and Northside now knocks on the door. Hudson will bring him up, splitting 2 men wide right, 2 men left. 27 McClendon on his right hip. Hudson in the shotgun, stands at his 14, and now I think they've called timeout. Northside called timeout. We'll take 1-2. We'll be right back here on Yellow Jacket Football.
Timeout, Eagles.
Back to McConnell Talbot Stadium in Warner Robins. Randy Young and Brian Davis up in the booth. We got Dondell Green, the Hall of Famer, down there along the sidelines. No score here with 69 seconds in the first quarter, but Northside a 1st and goal at our 9. Brian, on that quarterback keeper, everybody was expecting McClinton, the running back, to get the ball, and once the quarterback got around the left side, there was just nobody there.
There was a huge gap there. He just ran through it and then started running for his life down the sideline and put them in the situation that they're in now.
I think Quincy Clark was the one that forced him out. So Northside will run up to the line after the huddle. A man wide left, a man wide right. That's 11, D'Angelo Allen, a senior wide receiver, wide right. 2 running backs on either side of it. He wants the snap. Hudson takes it. Goes to 27. No, the quarterback keeps it. We're going to crack him at the 5 and knock him down at the 4, but he picked up another 5. Faked it to 27, and then one of our guys chased 27, and when he saw that, he read it and ran down inside the 5.
Quincy was the first one on contact during the tackle.
2nd and goal from our 5.
You have got to keep the plays in front of you.
We're running 67 in there. Debo Lee, big senior lineman, try to beef up that middle a little bit. Northside and that massive offensive line come back up. This time it looks like they may go into like a wildcat type of thing. No, he's under center. Hudson under center. With 3 men behind him, goes to a tailback. We're going to hit him and knock him down at the 3. Tried to jump over the line, couldn't keep his feet, and the linebackers came up and cracked him. He picked up maybe a yard, if that. I think they may spot him at like the 4.
He barely got across the line.
3.5.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3.5.
He lined up under center, and they were just going to pound us that time, and we were able to get past it and get him.
That's the last play of the first quarter.
Wow.
We'll take ourselves a break and be right back. 2nd quarter coming up after these messages here on Yellow Jacket Football. Back to Warner Robins. No score as we enter the 2nd quarter in the region championship game. But Northside has it 3rd and goal at our 3.5. They are lining up behind that big old offensive line and just eating chunks of yards. Of course, the big play was a quarterback keeper on a 3rd down play where he went outside and there was just nobody there. Got him 46 yards, but here we are on defense trying to bow her back. Northside over on their sideline, meeting with their head coach. We're meeting with Cam Clark, our defensive coordinator, and Coach Rogers down there. Northside runs the offense out onto the field. Huge down in this football game. Ball at our 3.5. They move toward the big scoreboard and video board on the east end of the stadium for what it's worth. Hudson, the sophomore quarterback, will be in a shotgun. He's got 2 men wide right, a man wide left, and we may have to call a timeout. We had a late guy, a late substitute getting onto the field.
Yeah, we do.
A quick timeout called, and we'll take 1-2. 30 seconds here on Yellow Jacket Football. The 3.5 up to the 3. I'm not sure how that happened.
I would blame it on earthworms, but this is turf.
Yeah, we had a late substitute or a late player getting onto the field. 29 for us. Devin Ross ran on, and by the time he got set, I think now they moved the ball back. I think by the time he got set, we weren't confident of the defensive alignment, so we called timeout. Better safe than sorry. So now the offense will come on the field for Northside. They look just like Auburn. Dark navy blue and that burnt orange with ends on their helmets, and we're all in white with the Vegas gold helmets and the dark blue TCs on the side. Hudson in a shotgun. Nobody back there with him. 2 men right, a man left. He's going to send a man in motion from left to right. They moved. He's going to take the snap, step back, look, throw it in the middle of the end zone. Off his hands, incomplete. Tried to drill a guy. I mean, he threw that thing 100 miles an hour at somebody on the left side of the end zone.
The kick team's coming on.
It bounced right off the guy's chest as he kept running. One of our linebackers were coming up and about to hit him, but I mean, he threw that thing like a missile. And now they'll try a field goal. So your defense may be able to get out of this with just 3 points given up, and that'll be a victory. Again, 91 Paredes, senior kicker, from about the 12, so it's going to be a 22-yard attempt. Waiting for the snap. 4th and goal from the 3, and they may have moved. What are they going to call? They called a penalty, but nobody has signaled anything.
They're moving it.
We must have been offside.
Must have been.
And now the officials are asking, do you want to take the penalty to Northside's? I guess we were lined up offside. I don't know what just happened. And they'll move it forward about 2 feet.
They're going to call another timeout, Randy.
And they're thinking about going for it here. So timeout Northside, and now the ball inside our 2-yard line. They may actually go for it. We'll take a break. Be right back here. Stay tuned. This is Yellow Jacket Football. Inside our 2, it's 4th and goal, and they call timeout, and I bet you they're going to run their offense onto the field and go for this. And what a well, I don't know. The kicker's still out there. Yeah, the kicker's still out there. Now they run him off.
No, he's not.
So here we go. They will go for it. Hudson, the quarterback, will have 3 men behind him. And he's going to go under center. They need 2. He comes under center. Wants the snap. Takes it. Fakes it. Rolls left. Looks. He's going to walk in. Touchdown. Off the left side. Acted like he was going to throw it and kept spreading the defense out, and then found the corner, and it's 6-0 Northside. Give them credit.
Yeah.
They came down the field.
You make that mistake, move the ball that much closer, give them a little bit more confidence. They went for it.
That's a big point in this football game. And now Paredes will line up for an extra point. And Northside strikes first. Waiting for the snap on the extra point. Still waiting. Still waiting. Snap good, set down, the kick up strong, and it is good. It is 7-0 Northside. We'll take a break. Be right back here on Yellow Jacket Football. 7-0. 11:48 on the clock, and they'll be kicking off to us. Back deep for us, Quincy Clark and TJ Sanders. And I guess Quincy's good. He was banged up last week at the end of that Lee County game, but he seems to be all right. We give him credit, Brian. Again, they came down the field.
Well, it was that quarterback made a huge run there on a 3rd down situation.
They had several 3rd downs they converted.
Yeah, into the red zone, and then they would march on, and the quarterback would take it in. But the thing about it was, Randy, we didn't keep the plays in front of us. We let them get behind us, and that's how they're able to march down the field.
Paredes has it teed up. Back deep again, Quincy and TJ stand at the 5. He'll run up to it, right foot up under it. Low line drive thing is going to go down here and go out of bounds before he gets to the end zone, and I believe that's going to be a penalty. Illegal procedure. It should be moved up to the 35. So the offense will have a pretty good field position, and this will be our 3rd possession of the night. You realize that, and we're in the 2nd quarter.
And here's the thing. They will just drain the clock out. I'm going to say it all night long, but, I mean, you think the first quarter's already gone. It wasn't even 8 o'clock yet. The big deal is we are so quick in getting in and out, especially when we don't get 3rd down conversions.
Yep.
They get the ball back to them, and they eat that much more clock.
Your defense has been on the field almost the entire first half.
And don't think that it could get worse the longer they're on the football field because they get tired.
Sam in a shotgun. Brenton on his left side, I think, or is that Sanders? I'm not sure. He's going to take it, go to Brenton up the middle, 40, 45, Brenton, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, Brenton down to the 25, down to the 22, Trey Brenton. Picked up 10, 20, 35, 32 yards.
That first down sponsored by Silva, Sambros, Lincoln, and Co. We're winning as no accident. 228-99-99.
Went right at the strength of their defense, and quickly we line up in their 22. 2 men left, a man right. Sam wants the snap, takes the snap, goes to Brent. No, he keeps it, throws it across the middle. Caught! There's Hopkins down to the 10.
He never went down.
He never went down. He stayed on top of a guy down there at the 10-yard line and ran it in.
Come on now.
But the officials are going to say he was down at the 10, but he was pulled down but sat down on top of a defender. But they're going to spot it at the 10. Our folks don't like it, and I think we're right. But quickly we line up. First down at their 10.5. Sam wants the snap, takes it, goes to Brenton, bounces left side, keeps his feet, drives down to about the 7 and knocked down right there. They're going to give him progress. Actually, they're going to give him down to the 9. Maybe a yard and a half, if that.
I didn't even think he got that.
We'll bring 46 in again. Big Tommy Hires as a blocker. Brenton comes out. Fulton in there. 2 men left. Nobody split right. Hires on the left end of the line. Takes the snap. Sam does. Goes to Fulton. Tries to bounce up the middle. They just eat him up. Oh, my gosh, did they hit him.
He got blasted when he come around the edge.
I think that was 22 for them that may have hit him. My gosh, I'm not sure who that was.
He come in like a freight train.
Just
32, Randy, 32.
32 for them, yeah. Joris Coney, a 305-pound lineman. Sam in a shotgun. 3rd and 9, takes the snap, steps back, looks, throws it towards the end zone. Malachi did not catch it. Bounced off his hands. And now we've got a decision to make, and I guess we'll line up to kick a field goal. And man, do we come down the field or what? But again, we're going to have to settle for 3.
Unfortunately, I think the refs called the play dead too soon on the one that had Hopkins.
Well, and now Campbell Smith will try a 26-yarder from the right hash mark. Morales will hold. This is a big kick. Waiting for the snap. Still waiting. Snap low, set down, kick up, strong. And it just hooked in. It just hooked in on the left side.
I thought it wasn't going in.
7-3. I mean, it barely got in there. We'll take a break. 30 seconds here on Yellow Jacket Football.
Sir, he was not down. He rolled on the guy. That's why he kept going. But the referee didn't see it, so he just called it dead.
That hurts. Yes. But you get 3 points out of it.
Yes, sir. We got the 3. So after a punch, at least we're swinging back.
Yep. 7-3, Northside on top. 10:26 on the clock. And we'll kick off to them. Back deep again. 2 guys for them. I'm trying to see numbers. They stand at about their 10. Morales has it teed up. I'm not sure of the numbers for Northside.
Yeah, I can see.
Morales with the ball teed up. Right-footed kicker. Waiting for the signal from the officials. 7-3 here for the region championship. Morales up to it. Right foot up under it. A high kick down to about the 5. They bounce off of it. It rolls back to the 6. They're going to hit him. He bounces to the 10. We knock him down at about the 10 right there.
Yep.
Hey! Oh, my gosh. And the guy comes flying in.
Thank you.
And blasts Tyler Floyd from behind.
Thank you.
And they throw a penalty that should move it back to the 5.
That'll be half the distance.
The 2 receivers came up and tried to catch it both at the same time, and in the process of doing that, knocked it out of each other's hands, and it rolled behind them. We caught him at the 10 and knocked him down there, and then as Tyler was standing just defenseless over on the right side of the play, somebody came in and blasted.
That shot was so cheap you'd see it on sale at Dollar Tree.
There you go. That should move it to the 5. Could they make a mistake? Could your defense cause something to happen here down deep? That might be too much to ask, would it? Against this team here in this stadium who doesn't believe you can beat them, because you never beat them, and they know that. Now they'll huddle up. The ball sits just the nose of the football, just at the 5. 7-3 here for the region championship. Hudson will be in a shotgun. He'll stand at his goal line, splitting 3 men right. A man on his right hip, that's McClendon. He wants the snap. Takes it, goes to 27, up the middle, gets about 1.5 yards before we come up and push him backwards to about the 8. He picked up, give him about 3.
He come up to the line, Randy, turn around behind a lineman and just push with his back legs forward to get the yardage he got. They gave him 4.
Gave him 4. Yeah, 2nd down and 6. Yeah, you're right. He just turned around and pushed backwards and was able to kind of nestle up under one of those linemen who cleared a path for him, but he picked up 4. 2nd down and about 6. Ball out to about the 9. Hudson will be in a shotgun. McClendon on his left hip. 3 men split wide right. Ball at their own 9. The sophomore quarterback wants the snap, takes it. He's going to keep it himself, try to run. We bounce off of him. He gets a block. Now they're going to call a face mask on us. Watch it.
Or is it a hold, Randy?
Watch and see if they call a face mask on us. As he ran on that right side, one of our defensive linemen ran in there and raked a paw across his face. But let's see if they call a hold. Face mask on us. And that'll get him out of the hole. That moves it. That'll move it from about the 9 out to about the 24.
2 face masks tonight, Randy. Already.
As he was running, one of our guys in trying to tackle him raked him across the face mask. They move it to about the 21, but that gets him out of the hole. So Northside now with the first down. They'll spot it at the 21. Hudson in a shotgun. We need to make a defensive play. 3 men bunched up wide right. Now the officials are talking about something. I don't know what's going on. 27 on his left hip. 3 men bunched out now. A guy comes in motion from right to left. 4-man front for us. He takes the snap straight back with time. Now with pressure, has to run off of it. Loads up, throws it long down the field, overthrew everybody. Incomplete. And we were about to get him. Cam Brooks was putting pressure on his face back there at about the 14.
He had to hurry up and get rid of it. He had somebody on a nice route there, but he just overshot him completely.
And D. Reddick on good coverage there too, by the way. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. 8:58 on the clock, 7-3 Northside on top here, which is not a surprise. They are a great defensive football team. On that Brian Gaines State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Glen Academy 14, Lakeside Evans 6. South Effingham and Evans 7-7, and Colquitt 10-7 over Richmond Hill. Hudson in a shotgun, 2nd and 10. Ball at his 21, a man wide right, a man left. McClendon on his right hip, looks at a 4-man front, takes the snap, hands it to 27, trying to run him up the middle. We're going to eat that up. He maybe got a foot, if that. And it's going to basically be 3rd down and 10, Brian. He maybe got a foot. They're going to give him about a foot and a half. It'll be 3rd down and 9, longer than 9. And a massive down here.
It is.
Our sideline wants the crowd to come up roaring, and they're going to come up roaring. They need 9. Clock now at 8:34. Hudson's going to split a man wide right. McClendon on his right hip, a man left. Got to get it out just past the 30. He's in a shotgun, standing at his 17. He wants the snap. Takes it straight back, looking with time. Now with pressure, throws it across the middle. Off his hands, incomplete.
We caught a break.
Ball bounced off there. Well, he wouldn't have had the first down.
No.
He was at about the 27-yard line. The receiver went down to one knee to try to catch it. It bounced off of him, but we had 3 guys right there on top of him. So it'll be 4th and 9, and they'll punt.
Bringle will be deep for us.
Parades will come back out to kick, and this time now he'll be inside his 10. So watch this.
I think you bring a little heat.
We've tried to pressure him. He's going to stand at about his 8. Down 7-3. 8:14 in the half. A defensive struggle so far. Waiting for the snap to him. Snap pretty good. Gets his foot up under it. High end over end thing. Get out of the way, guys. It's going to bounce at the 50. Pringle picks it up and gets hit at the 42 and just knocked down right there. Oh my gosh. Everybody just caught their breath. But we've got the ball at the 41 and your defense made a stand.
It was very important, Randy, after you extended the drive on another penalty, that you were able to get that stop, and they did. Your offense has to move the ball here.
Well, we moved it last time.
It is important, but the problem was you sputtered when you got in the red zone.
Yep. Coach is meeting with the players along the sideline in a huddle, and now we'll run them out. Sam will bring the team out. Looks like Fulton's going to be your tailback. Pringle and Floyd split wide left. Hopkins over here to the right. Sam in a shotgun from our 40. Best field position as far as starting of the night. Sam wants the snap. Takes it. Fakes it to Pringle. Keeps left side 45. Sam gets hit and knocked down to about the 43. Kept it off that left side after he faked it to Fulton. Picked up about 3. It'll be 2nd down and about 7.
Sam does a good job of keeping him honest. If he sees opportunity to run it, he'll run it himself.
Yeah, he sure will. Pringle wide left. Now Hopkins and Floyd to the right. We're going to put Malachi in the slot on the left side. Sam wants the snap. Now he sends Fulton in motion toward the left. Takes the snap, goes to Fulton. Fulton at the 40 gets a block. Now knocked down at the 42. Somebody came off the block and knocked him down. Went right through Trey Pringle.
Pretty sure that was 18 for them.
Lost a yard, and now it's going to be 3rd down and about 8.
That was Jaquavion Turner for the cornerback, junior.
Well, you can see why their defense is so well regarded.
Yeah.
They play great fundamental football. We need 8. Sam with 2 men right, 2 men left, yells at his line. Fulton back down his left hip. Sam wants the snap, straight back. Looking with time. Now with pressure, throws it across the middle, incomplete. Floyd was down there, but it fell in front of him, incomplete. It's 4th and 8. We'll have to punt. And you ran less than a minute off the clock. So your defense is going to have to go right back out on the field.
And that's the trouble. See, exactly with their scheme and the way their offense works, if you can't move the football and do exactly what they do and score, they will just eat clock off of it, and your defense will eventually be gassed.
Morales will punt. He stands at our 28. They've got 9 guys on the line, waiting for the snap to him. Snap to him good. Pressure up the middle. They run right into him. And
There
the
it
flags
is.
fly.
There it is.
Punt goes across the 30, and now Morales slow to get up. 2 or 3 guys actually ran right into him. His right leg, he's limping just a little bit. Comes up okay, though, I hope. But that'll be a personal foul, and that's a big foul. That'll give us a first down. Ran right into the punter. He got it off, and again, they had pressure trying to get to him, and 2 guys ran right into him.
Yep.
I mean, they really ran into
And you
him.
called a break big time right there.
Well, there was no acting involved in that.
No, they run into it.
Yeah, that was legit. So that'll move it down from about the 42. That should move it to their 44 or so.
Yeah.
And should give us a first down in good field position. Down 7-3 here. 6:56 on the clock. Effingham and Brunswick knotted up at 7 on that Brian Gaines State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Glen Academy 14, Lakeside Evans 6. So yeah, that moves it down to their 43. Sam will bring the offense up. 2 men right, a man left. Brenton on his left hip. Offense needing to do something. Sam takes the snap, drops back with pressure, looks. Now he's going to keep it. Sam's going to throw it over here to Brenton. 40, 45, down to the 33. He was almost across the line of scrimmage. Sam took off like he was going to run, and when he got to the 45, it was like there was an invisible force field there.
Yeah.
Stopped and flipped it to Brenton along their sideline. He picked up 9.
Over a defender at that.
Yeah. Brenton on his left hip, 2 men left, 2 men right, takes the snap, throws it over to Hopkins, gets a little bit of a block, goes through somebody down to the 31, but he got his first down. He needed 2, and he got about 5. It'll be first down to 31, 6:25 on the clock. Your offense coming down the field after the penalty. TJ Sanders comes in from the sidelines. He'll be in the backfield with Sam. Hopkins left, Malachi playing the tight end on the left side, 2 men wide right. Sam wants the snap, takes it. Now flags fly. Did we call timeout? Yeah, I think
we did.
timeout Yellow Jackets. We'll call 1, 2. 30 seconds. We'll be right back here on Yellow Jacket Football. That defense from Northside, they have dictated the pace of this football game with that offense just eating chunks of clock. But now again, they made a mistake. Got too aggressive trying to block a punt and ran into our punter. The personal foul's giving us new life, and we're moving the ball. Down at their 31. Sam brings the offense up. Pringle and Floyd to the right. Floyd, by the way, in the slot. We've got Malachi wide left, Hopkins in the slot on the left side. Sam with Sanders on his right hip, takes the snap, steps back, looks with time, loads up, throws it deep. TJ Sanders, touchdown!
Boom, baby! Boom!
In the middle of the field, and that's the first touchdown reception for TJ Sanders this year. And what a time for that to happen.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Perfectly thrown ball. And what we did, we used the 2 receivers on the ends to make the defensive backs go to the sides. And Sanders went right down the middle
How
of the
many
field.
times not have we gone to the sides?
Yep.
We forced them to bite on that.
And it's 9-7. And now Campbell Smith will try an extra point. Waiting for the snap. Snap good, set down, kick up, and it is good. It is 10-7. We'll take ourselves a break here on the Pride of Thomas County. This is Central Yellow Jacket football. Back to the stadium. Dondell, we split everybody out wide and ran TJ down the middle of the field. He was wide open.
Yes, sir. Actually, that's the same play we ran in Stevens County, and Johnny Cooksey scored on it, the running back out the backfield.
I remember it.
Outrunning the linebacker.
Now, how could you remember that play? That was a long time ago.
Oh, man, I remember that football stuff.
10-7 here. Yellow Jackets on top. Morales will have it teed up, and hopefully no residual effects from that roughing the kicker thing that he had punting a while ago. He came up a little bit lame on his right leg. 2 guys back deep for Northside at their 10. Right-footed kicker, run up to it. Gets it high, kind of short this time. It's going to come down at about the 8. Northside to about the 15, to about the 20, to the 25, to the 30, 35 to the 40, to about the 47-yard line. And he almost busted it. Who was that running that?
Was it 5? McClendon.
Duke McClinton.
Yeah.
Who is their original quarterback.
Yeah.
And he runs it all the way out to the 49.
They set everything up, and what he did, instead of going where the blocks went, he just found a crease on the sideline and took it and ran with it.
So they'll have it in golden field position themselves. Hudson, The sophomore quarterback in a shotgun. A man right, a man left. Two guys on either hip. Moving toward the big scoreboard and video board on the east side of the stadium. He wants the snap. Takes it. He's going to hand it to 5. Running him out right side to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, down to the 38. Immediately picked up 13 yards.
He just swept out to the outside. Randy took a crease along the sideline.
That was Duke McClinton again. All the way to our 38, and now all of a sudden the offense is starting to assert themselves after the defense has controlled the first quarter and a half. Hudson, a man right, a man left. Again, backs on either hip. He's in the shotgun at our 38, wants the snap, takes it. He's going to hand it to 27 this time, right side. Gets to about the 36 or so before we pull him down. Or are they going to spot him at the, 36. Picked up about 2. McClendon on a wide sweep. Second down and 8, clock at 5:26.
You can see why he was the former quarterback. He is quick.
Yeah, he is. They run the play in from the sidelines, huddle, and now Hudson will split 3 men wide left. 27, McClendon on his right hip. Sophomore wants the snap. He's going to take it. He's going to keep it right up the middle to the 25, down to about the 26. I'm sorry, I thought the 30 was the 25, but he picked up about 10 more yards on a straight quarterback draw.
D. Reddick that time caught him by the shoelace and drug it down as he narrowly got behind us.
They spot it down to the 27 and just eating chunks of yards now. So here they come. 5:15 on the clock, first down at our 27. Come on, defense. A man right, a man wide left. Hudson in a shotgun. Man on either hip. He wants the snap. He's going to take it this time. Hand it to 5. Running him way outside. We come up and crack him, but not before 3 or so. Off that right side. Just student body right. Just a straight sweep, getting those big bodies on that line in front of him. Picked up another 3. It'll be second and 7.
When you stay on the field the majority of the game and you just slowly but methodically move like this and just cause the defense just to stay out there the whole time, you're able to do this kind of stuff where you're just outrunning them.
Second and 7. Clock at 4.5 minutes in the half. We lead 10-7, but they're coming down the field. A man wide left, a man right, a man on either hip. He wants the snap in the shotgun. Takes it, fakes it to 5, steps back, looks, throws it towards the end zone, back behind us.
He called it, but it was
incomplete.
Out of bounds.
He was out of bounds. T.J. Sanders and Quincy on the coverage, but again, he was out of bounds when he caught it, and now it's 3rd down and 7. They threw it to the front right corner of the end zone, tried to hit 8 down there. Brandon Wilson, the 6'2", 210 tight end. It got to him, but again, he was out of bounds when he caught it. Yeah. And now 3rd and 7 and a massive down. Hudson in a shotgun. 3 men right. 27 on his right hip. He's in the shotgun, wants the snap. Takes it. He's going to keep it, run right side to the 20, to the 15. We're going to hit him and knock him out to the 12, but another first down and just a straight quarterback draw. Power football, that's all it is. Letting those big bodies open holes for him, and he gets down to the 12. Picked up 11. And just a straight quarterback draw.
Yeah, that's what they beat you on all night long.
4:08, 4:07, and counting down. They're at your 13. Hudson with 2 men on either hip, a man wide right, a man left. He's in the shotgun and wants the snap, and here they come. He takes the snap, hands it to 5, running him outside, gets to the 10, and steps out at about the 8. Are they going to say he got in? I thought he stepped out of bounds.
They say
Touchdown.
Never stepped out. Touchdown.
He got to the corner and goes all the way in on a 14-yard run around the right side. How the heck did he stay in bounds? It doesn't matter. I mean, they came right down the field, just right down the field. And now they'll line it for an extra point, and they've taken the lead back. 3:50 on the clock. Again, the Piratas will line up for the extra point. Waiting for the snap. They don't do anything quick, do they?
No.
Waiting for the snap. Snap, set down, kick up, and it is good. And it is 14-10. We'll take a break and be right back here on Yellow Jacket Football. Back to Northside. They lead it now 14-10 as their big old offensive line just kind of took over that line of scrimmage on that particular drive. Nothing fancy, just straight power football. And we didn't have an answer for it. And now Piratas will kick off. Back deep for us. Quincy and TJ, I believe. Back at about the 5. Parada's right-footed kicker. Kick it. What were you going to say, Brian? Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll get with you after this.
That's Tyler Floyd, by the way, who's back down there deep now. Waiting for the kick. We have not run Tyler at the deep position in a long time. They kick it over on the far right side. It's going to bounce, but now they throw a flag, and they must have been offsides.
It must have been.
So they will kick it again. That's Quincy Clark back down there with Tyler. So offsides on Northside will back them up 5, and they'll kick 5 yards deeper with 3:50 on the clock, and we'll take that.
No, what I was going to say was you and I talked about pregame was the fact that we were going to take the running back out of the equation, and we have. And they said before they're going to beat us with that quarterback, and so far they've done that.
It's true.
You know?
That's true. So that'll back it up now to the 35, and they'll kick from there. Our guys move up to about our 15. And he's taken 3 years to get the ball on the tee to kick. I mean, there is nothing fast about anything they're doing. What is it about this bunch? We just can't get over the hump with them. Parada's now gets the signal from the officials. Tyler and Quincy stand back at the 15. Could they bust one? Parada's will run up to it. Right foot up under it. High kick. Quincy will take it at about the 12. Now runs to the middle of the field, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Spins to the 35, down to about the 37. Quincy Clark.
He did a good job that time, Randy. He was able to get around a couple of guys and then keep his balance to be able to get as far as he did.
And we'll have good field position.
Yeah.
Ball out to about the 37 or so. Where are they going to? They're going to spot him at the 40. I'll take that. How the heck did that happen? He never got to the 40, but that's where they're spotting it, and we'll take it. So our offense with 3:42 on the clock will come out. Now, we've moved the ball the last couple of times we've had it, but we sputtered on one drive and had to get 3 points. Last time we touched it, we went down and scored. So let's see what we do here. Brenton will be your running back. Pringle splits wide left, Hopkins right. Floyd will be in the slot on the left. From our 40, we move away from the big scoreboard and video board. We're moving west. Sam in a shotgun. Wants the snap. Takes it. Goes to Brenton. Runs him right side. No blocking. 3 or 4 blue shirts just eat him up 2 yards behind the line.
Number 23, Trey Brinton.
Trying to get him to the edge, and there was just nothing there.
What you're going to have to do, Randy, is you're not going to be able to beat them on the edge right now unless you get them gassed. You're going to have to keep it behind them. 2nd and 12. Sam in a shotgun. 3 men left, a man right. He wants the snap. Takes it straight back, looking. Throws it toward our sidelines. Caught Hopkins at about the 44. Picked up about 6. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. That was a good play just to get it in 3rd and manageable.
Got to get it to the 50 for the 1st down. Clock at 3:05 and counting down. Sam, 2 men left, a man right. That's Hopkins in the slot on the right. Brenton on his right hip. Sam wants the snap. Takes it, steps back, looks. Double pumps, throws it to Tyler on that little tunnel screen. They're going to hit him, but Tyler tries to get outside. Too much speed and blue, and they're going to eat him up 3 yards behind the line. Tried the tunnel screen, and it just did not work, and it'll be 4th and 10. And we'll have to punt. Too much defensive pursuit, and now flags fly along their sideline for something.
Number 18, Jake.
That may have been a little extracurricular.
Now let's see here. That might change things if it's on them. Let's see what the call is here.
Our offense is staying on the field.
They're going to move it against us. No flag.
Okay.
No flag. So 4th down and about 9. We lost 2 yards on the play. And we'll have to punt. Why did they stop the clock, by the way? We run our kick team on very quickly. Morales wants the snap. Snap to him good. Gets his foot up under it.
Good punt.
High kick that's going to come down and bounce along their sidelines at about the 30. Man, we ran everybody out there. Their line wasn't even set.
I think they were trying to keep them from getting any pressure on him.
They'll spot it at about the 28 with 2:30 on the clock. Northside leads at 14-10. And again, their defense has dictated the pace of this football game, and their offense just methodical, just straight power football.
Randy, one thing we have done a good job of this season is be able to get the football back on defense. We haven't done it tonight, and I think that may be what we need here if we're going to get any kind of momentum before the half.
Hudson in a shotgun, 2 men left, nobody right, 2 guys on either hip from his 28-yard line. 2.5 minutes on the clock until the half. Hudson in the shotgun, wants the snap. He stands at his 23. Snap goes to 5, trying to get him outside. They're going to load up and try to throw it. It's up in the air, ball up in the air. We're going to go up and try to catch that thing, and it's incomplete. We had 2 guys back there, Quincy, D. Reddick, and I think that's, 29, Devin Ross, as they tried the double pass. We had it defended. Our guys, it hit our guys in the hands. Their guys never got to it. No. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. That stops the clock, too, by the way. Hudson in a shotgun, 3 men left. Man on his right hip. That's 27, McClendon. He wants the snap. He's going to take it. Keep it. Right side, bounces off of us, gets to about the 30. We hit him and turn him upside down at the 30. Oh, my gosh, was that D? D. Reddick hit him and just turned him upside down after 2.
Well, we had him in the backfield, Randy, but we couldn't get a beat on him.
3rd down and 8. Ball at the 30. They got to get it to the 38. A massive down with 2 minutes on the clock. Can your defense make a stand here and get the ball back? They run somebody off from the sidelines. The 25-second clock, by the way, isn't working, so we have no idea how much is on the play clock. Hudson in a shotgun. Could they make a mistake? 2 men on either hip. A man wide right, a man left. 4-man front for us. He needs 8. Hudson yells at his line, wants the snap, takes it, goes to 27. We're going to eat him up! At the 28.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
And one of their big linemen keeps on blocking our guys. And no flags, but that'll stop the clock with 1.5 minutes. They lost 1.5 yards. They were just laying on Rebels over there along that side. And we called our last timeout, and they will punt. We'll take a break, 30 seconds with 1:19 on the clock. Stay tuned. We'll be right back here on Yellow Jacket Football. They're along the sidelines, 4th down and about 9, and they will kick to us, but only 1.5 minutes on the clock, Brian. And I think we may have used our last timeout.
Well, you're trying to get the ball back and see if you can get something before the half.
Now, they are going to be punting from fairly deep in their territory. The ball sits at their 29-yard line, so their punter should be sitting at about the 15. Yeah. We're going to drop Pringle back to about the 40 on our side of the 50.
He is due. He is due.
Paradas, who has been busy tonight, will stand at his 15, waiting for the snap here. And we act like we're going to set up the return. 4th and 9. 97 seconds left in the half. Snap to him good. Pressure up the middle, gets his foot up under it, he shanks it. Over on the right side, watch out, guys, it's going to go well out of bounds. I don't even think it made it to the 40.
Let's see where he marks it.
Where are they going to spot that ball? They're going to say at the 48. That is a very generous spot.
Extremely.
But we are in great field position with 1:31 on the clock.
I can tell you this, he wasn't going to return that one.
No, it ended up in the Northside bench. That is a very generous spot.
I was thinking, like you said, around the 40.
Yeah, if that. But, of course, now we are on the total opposite side of the field from where it went out, and we're a half a mile away from the field as it is. So a huge offensive possession here, down 14-10. Yellow Jackets on the field, Sam in the shotgun, Fulton on his right hip. He's got 2 men split wide right, 2 guys left. Looks that big 4-man front over. Sam wants the snap, takes it straight back with time. Now with pressure, Sam looks. He's going to throw it down and off somebody's hands. Or are they going to say he catch the ball? He did catch the ball.
Yeah, he caught it.
At the 40, they're going to say the clock keeps running even though he ran out of bounds. He picked up about 8, clock at 1:20 and counting down. Pringle wide right, Floyd and Hopkins wide left. Malachi in the slot on the right. Sam looks the line over, trying to get the play from the sidelines. Yells, wants the snap with 1:08 on the clock. Takes it, steps back, looks, throws it across the middle. There's somebody, I believe that's Floyd, who gets knocked down right on the line of scrimmage.
He slipped down.
Tried to hit his feet and slipped down. He picked up 1 yard, and now with 50 seconds, we got to line up quickly. Sam with Fulton behind him, 2 men right, 2 men left. Looks the line over, flips Fulton to his right hip, 44 seconds, steps back, throws it. Tyler at the 35, catches it, gets a block, down to the 30. He picked up about 8, but there's only 37 seconds on the clock.
Until they move the chains.
And I'm sure we'll probably just throw the ball down to stop the clock. They start the clock with 35, 34. Sam wants the snap, takes it, steps back, looks, double pumps, throws it long, trying to run Tyler up under it, and off the defender's hands in the end zone with 24 seconds on the clock.
The only person that had to beat on it was the defender, and luckily he overshot him just by a little bit.
Jamari Shines, a junior defensive back for Northside, it hit him in the hands, but it bounced off his hands in the end zone, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10, but only 24 seconds on the clock.
He had Pringle right in the middle, but he couldn't get to him because he couldn't see him the way the pressure was flushing him.
You're down at their 30. Sam, a man left, a man wide right. I don't think we got enough guys on the field. Sam wants the snap, takes it, steps back, looks. With pressure, they're going to hit him and eat him back at the 40. And we're not going to be able to stop the clock. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. He throws it down with 4 seconds, and we'll have one play. We didn't have enough guys on the field, Brian.
No, there was
only 10 guys on the field on that play. So we'll just try to heave it down to the end zone, I guess. Down 14-10 here, 2 seconds on the clock, 1 play left.
And we don't know how much time we have on the play clock.
Incompletion brings up 4th down.
And Sam will line them up. 3 men right, a man left. 1 play, takes it, drops back, looks, throws it over here, catches it. We do a little flea flicker to Hopkins. He's going to throw it back to Fulton. Fulton throws it back to Sam, who gets knocked down at the 22. And we'll go down, or into the half, down 14-10.
But you get the ball back at the beginning of the second half.
That's right. We'll take ourselves a break and be right back. Halftime coming up here on Yellow Jacket Football.
Like we thought it would be.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is the kind of game we thought it was going to be. You know, we're going to get this thing to the 4th, give yourself a chance in the 4th with 1-score game. D-lines is advertised, right? So we got to just get this thing in space over on the edges somewhere.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, go make history, baby.
And your second half getting ready to kick off. And this is not a surprise. Everybody thought it was going to be a low-scoring type of football game and that the defenses would dictate everything, and that's what's happened. And Dondell, their defensive line is everything it's advertised to be. They're very good.
Yes, sir. They are very good, but I think we're going to go ahead and show them about the second half.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what we do here. We will start the 3rd quarter receiving the ball. TJ Sanders looks like he's going to drop back deep with Quincy Clark. And the kicker for Northside, Parades, who's kicked a lot tonight.
And he's kicked and punted.
Will kick off to us. Again, Northside looks just like Auburn. Those dark navy blue tops and navy blue pants with the
To me, that is a gaudy blue and orange, by the way.
As a Gator fan?
I just can't stand it.
Yeah, and more of that burnt orange instead of the bright orange that you would expect with the Florida fans.
How could anybody wear that? Oh, my goodness.
Orange is not my color wheel, as they say in the, what is that movie?
Well, you need to expand your wheel, just not to that one.
So let's see what happens. 24 minutes here. Somebody's going to walk out of here a region champion. Do you have it in you? 14-10, they lead it. Quincy and TJ back deep in Parades. And we're all in white, by the way, as far as our uniforms are concerned. He'll run up to it, right foot up under the high, pretty deep kick over there toward the corner. TJ takes it at the 1, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25.
Come on.
TJ, 30, 35, 40. See in the middle of the field, 45, and then knock him down at the 46.
They drug him down by the back of his jersey, but TJ found a crease, Randy, and that may create a little bit of a breath of life on your offense. You got great field position now, and he nearly was able to get away from it.
Yeah, he about busted that. I mean, about as close to it as you can come, and a fantastic return, about 45 yards out to our 46-yard line. So the offense that struggled, now we moved the ball at times, but we weren't consistent as far as the red zone is concerned. We'll come back out onto the field. Sam with 3 men left, Fulton on his left hip. That big defensive line, 4 of them stare him in the face. Sam wants the snap, takes it. He's going to pitch it out to Fulton, try to get him to the left side to the 45, gets a little bit of a block to the 50, keeps his feet, keeps driving backwards to the 48. They're going to say he was down, though, on the 50. You watch this.
Yeah,
Picked up 4.
Look where he's marking him.
Yep, on the tall sweep. He fell on top of a defensive player and got back up and started running, but they spot him back where he falls on top of the defensive player. But he picked up 4 on the tall sweep. 2 men wide right. Hopkins left. Fulton back behind Sam. Sam in a shotgun. Malachi on the right slot takes the snap. He's going to go to Fulton up the middle to the 45. Fulton across the 40 down to the 44.
Good job by Ricky Fulton. He drug a defender that time all the way across, and that first down sponsored by Silva, Ambrose, Lincoln, and Co. For winning is no accident. 228-99-99.
Needed 6, got 8, down to their 44. Actually 43. Sam quickly lines up. 3-man right, a man left. He wants the snap. Takes it. Steps back. Sam double pumps, looks. He's going to have to do something with it. Runs left side, looks, throws it toward the sidelines. Colt at the 31. That was Hopkins coming back to his quarterback.
Good play by Adam Hopkins. He got down low. Sam was able to throw it over 2 defenders to him. Great play by Adam Hopkins to get open and come back to your quarterback.
And a fantastic job from the offensive line protecting Sam Brown. Down to their 31, 2-man right, a man left. Sam, nobody back there with him, takes the snap, steps back, double pumps, looks. Down the middle of the field, Malachi up, off his hands, incomplete.
He was riding his back, Randy.
Yep, had a defender riding his back and no flag. You're not going to get any flags. Charlie Ward Jr. was just texting me a minute ago saying don't expect any help from the officials because it's not going to happen. Hopkins, by the way, was running behind Malachi, and the ball knocked out of there, almost tipped to him. 2-man right, a man left. Fulton on his right hip. Sam wants the snap, takes it, goes to Tyler, gets a block. Tyler right side, jukes to the 25. Tyler down to the 20. Tyler down to the 15, steps out to the 13.
Good job. Tyler Floyd, he uses his speed and his ability to get away from a defender to create something out of that. He went through 3 or 4 guys that time.
So quickly now we line up down at their 13. A man right, 2-man left. He takes the snap, goes to Fulton right side, gets to about the 10 outside. Fulton keeps his feet, gets blasted, keeps his feet. 5, 4, 3, gets knocked down to the 2.
He took a blow, Randy.
They're going to say he stepped out. Okay. They're going to say he stepped out at the 6.
I thought they were going to say just because he stopped for a minute and he was. I was about to throw these binoculars down there and hit somebody in the head.
He picked up 8, but yeah, you're right, because he stopped. As the defender bounced off of him, he kept his feet, but he stepped out at the 6. 2nd and 2 now. Sam lines him up. Floyd and Hopkins left. Fulton on his right hip. Sam takes the snap, goes to Fulton up the middle, gets a little bit of a block, pushes across the 5 down to about the 4, and he's awfully close to the first down. 3rd down and about a foot. Inside the 5, actually inside the 4. Sam quickly lines up. We need a foot. He wants the snap, takes it, goes to Fulton, bounces off people, keeps driving. Fulton gets knocked down at the 2, but he got his first down.
I think he got it.
Had to get a foot and got a full yard. It'll be 1st and goal now inside the 3. We're waiting for the officials to signal first down.
They got 4th down on the.
Ask for a measurement.
Come on.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to ask for a measurement. I cannot believe that they did not give him the first down. And now they're going to move us off and have the measurement come out. We'll keep it right here for the measurement.
I want to see this.
Let's see here. Ball sits just outside the 3. The officials don't believe it's a first down. They'll stretch the chains and first down. There you go.
When they won't give it to you, sometimes you just got to take it.
But that's okay. Ball sits at the 3. It is 1st and goal from the 3. And our guys were begging for the call from the officials, but they just wouldn't call it. Now Sam brings him in. Brenton on his right hip. 1st and goal from the 3. Quickly wants the snap. Takes it. Sam's going to keep it right side. Can't. Drives down. Sam Brown. Between right guard and tackle.
They caught him at the back end, but he just drug somebody through it. He had a great sense when running of when to power and when not. Gosh.
16-14.
Man.
And now David hits Goliath with another rock. But now we'll line up for, what's that?
Killing me.
David and Goliath?
I'm kidding.
It's true. We'll try an extra point. Snap, set down, kick. Oh my gosh, they almost blocked that.
Watch out, I thought you about to throw your hip out.
I was doing the twist, but they got it through. 17-14. We'll take a break here on the Pride of Thomas County. This is Central Yellow Jacket football. Back to the stadium. Dondale, we come right down the field.
Yes, sir. Exactly what we needed to do to get the momentum back.
And moving it through the air and on the ground.
Yes, sir. See, we finally catching the ball like we know we could.
Right. And now we'll line up for a kick. Hayden Morales has it lined up. We lead at 17-14 here. As again, Goliath loses a few more teeth. We'll take that. Morales has it teed up. 2 guys back deep for Northside at their 10. All in white with the gold helmets. Right foot up under it, a high, deep, oh my gosh, powerful kick. 4 yards into the end zone touchback. Hayden Morales. And they'll start at their 20. And now can your defense come out and stop this power game that they're running at you? And again, it's nothing fancy. They're getting those big linemen up in front of the quarterback and just pounding the ball.
This is old school football,
Oh
Randy.
my gosh.
Take time to get your plays in, go out to the sideline, get in a huddle. I mean, this is old school.
And just enough pass in there to keep you honest.
Right.
So DJ Hudson, the sophomore quarterback, who wasn't rattled in that first half, back into shotgun. Men on either hip, 2 men split to the short side to the left. He's on the far left hash mark. He wants the snap. Takes it, goes to 27, running him outside. DJ, no, that was Des. Desmond Jones grabs him at the 21. He picked up about 1.5 feet. And Desmond has played a heck of a football game here, Brian.
He has, but he's a great linebacker, Randy. The way he is built, he has such quick speed, but he has that headhunter sense to be able to find the ball. And when he hits you hard.
2nd and 9. Tift County leads Lee County 22-14. What? Hudson in a shotgun, 3-man right, a man on his left hip. He wants the snap. 2nd and 9, takes it. He's going to keep it, run, get up in the middle, gets to the 25, breaks outside to the 30, 35. We're going to push him out at the 38.
And
the
what did we
same
talk
play,
about?
the exact same play. Picks up about 16
He just decides to keep it, and when he does, nobody's there to answer.
and gets it out to the 37. And a first down for Northside. Just nothing, nothing fancy. Fakes it up the middle, and then he goes around left side. I mean, it's just a plain quarterback keeper. A draw around the left or right side. Hudson splits 3-man right. 27 McClendon on his left hip from their 37. Come on, defense. He wants the snap in the shotgun, takes it. He's going to keep it this time, run to the 40, to the 45, and no, we're going to knock it in at the 44. D. Reddick after a pickup of about 5, and again, the same play.
Randy, Northside right now, if Lee loses, they're playing for either to be first or to be last.
That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's crazy.
No, third. I'm sorry. They'll be third.
Well, they picked up 6 on the straight quarterback draw. 2nd down and 4. You lead at 17-14, but here comes that old-fashioned machine just kind of eating yardage and clock. Hudson in a shotgun, 3-man right, 27 on his left hip. He wants the snap. Takes it. He's going to keep it himself. Quarterback draw to the 50, across the 50, down to the 48. We knock him down right there, but he's right on top of the first down.
Number 14, DJ Hudson.
First down, they're going to call the first down, I believe. Yeah, first down at our 48. Just a straight quarterback draw. I mean, just taking it and running it straight forward. Nothing fancy. Now, one of these times, he's going to pull the ball and throw it deep. You watch it. So keep an eye on that. Could somebody step in front of a ball? They won't make a mistake with this old-fashioned offense, that's for sure. 3-man right, 27 on his left hip at our 48. Hudson wants the snap, takes it. He's going to keep it, running up the middle. This time we knocked it. That was 12. 12 running the ball. That was Damian D.
Number 12, Damian D on the
The junior quarterback who came in to run the ball. And Hudson, for some reason, is out. Not sure what's going on there. Damian D was one of the guys who was playing quarterback for him before they brought Hudson in. But he is a runner. He doesn't like throwing it, so let's watch this. He picked up 2, 2nd and 8. 2 men on either hip. A man wide left, a man right. Ball at their 49. D wants the snap, takes it, hands it to 27. No, D keeps it up the middle. We knock him down at the 49. He picked up about 2, faked it to 27, tried to run in the middle. We just cracked him.
14's on the sideline. I'm looking at him right now.
Now he comes back in. On 3rd down and about 6, and a massive down here. Ball sits at our 49. They got to get it to the 43. We don't know how many seconds are on the play clock because the play clock doesn't work, quote unquote. Hudson in a shotgun. A man left, a man right. 2 men on either hip. 3rd down and about 7. Come on, defense. He wants the snap in the shotgun. He's going to take it. Step back. Look. Load up. Throw it long down the field. A guy wide open.
We got in front of it.
Back. D. Reddick. It bounced off our back. They tried the wheel route. And D got in front of the ball. or actually, let me say this, he got between the receiver and the ball. It bounced off his back.
And it was super clean. All he did was just get in front of him. He was looking at the receiver, not at the ball, which allowed him to make the play.
He never touched the receiver. It bounced straight off his back, and now they'll punt. And your defense has held. Pringle will drop back to our 20. And Paradas will punt. Could they snap it over his head? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Waiting for the snap. They're at our 49. Snap a little bit low. It bounces to him. He gets his foot up under it. Watch out now. Pringle is going to catch it at the 10. Fair catch as Brian almost collapses here on the right side. But the defense holds. The defense holds, and your offense that just came down the field a moment ago comes back onto the field. And the Yellow Jacket crowd gets up and makes some noise. You lead at 17-14. 6:35 on the clock in the third quarter in the region championship against a team you've never beaten before here in their place. Sam brings the offense out. Hopkins splits wide right. 2 men left. Floyd in the slot left. By the way, Malachi also split left, so 3 men left. I believe that's Brenton, or is that TJ? No, that's Brenton. They're going to snap it. Brenton right side gets him to the 15, going to get knocked out at the 16. Brenton got knocked out after about maybe 5 or so on a tall sweep to the left side. Give him about 4.5. It's going to be second down and about 5.5. Sam lines him up, 2 men right, 1 man left. That's Hopkins. Brenton on his right hip, looks at the line. Sam in the shotgun, wants the snap, takes it, goes to Brenton. Bounces off people, drives across the 16 and knocked down right there. He picked about a yard, but no blocking. And now it's going to be third down and about 4.5, and a huge down here.
And we have no control on the line of scrimmage right now as far as the run game is concerned. If you're going to run it, you have to run around the outside edge.
Clock at 5:49 and counting down, but we need about 4.5 yards. Sam in a shotgun, 2 men right. Brenton on his right hip, Hopkins to the left. Sam yells at his line, drops back, wants the snap, takes it, fakes it to Brenton. Looks, Sam looks, throws it, there's Malachi, caught it! At the 28, Malachi steps out of the 30. First down.
Give credit that time to your offensive line. Sam had a very true and sound pocket to be able to find Malachi and throw it.
And the receivers are doing a fantastic job coming back to the quarterback
Getting
when he's
open.
in trouble. Ball at the 28, Sam lines him up. Brenton on his right hip, takes the snap, goes to Brenton. Blockers in front of him, throws it across the middle to Tyler. Tyler catches it at the 38.
A rocket.
I mean, that thing was thrown like a missile.
They called him on a slant.
Yep, and that's close to a first down. They're going to say it is a first down. He picked up 10, a quick hitter right across the middle to Tyler Floyd. Sam lines him up real quick. Brenton back behind him. A man right, a man left. Takes the snap, goes to Brenton. Brenton up the middle, bounces all people, keeps driving Brenton down to about the 43. Picked up about 4.5. I had no business picking that up. Heck, he got almost 5. Clock at 5:03 and counting down here. A man slow to get up for Northside, 2 of them slow to get up. Sam quickly lines him up. 2 guys split left. Hopkins wide right, Brenton back behind him, 2nd and 6. Sam wants the snap, takes it, fakes it to Brenton, steps back, looks, loads up, throws it deep. There's Hopkins tried to run on it, but he can't get to it. It was overthrown.
Yeah.
He and the defensive back got tangled up, 15 on coverage down there. Dalen Kendrick tried to hit him long down the field, and as Hopkins was trying to run his route, the defender was kind of bouncing off of him. But again, all of the contact inadvertent, and again, the pass was way overthrown. And now 3rd and 6. And another huge down. 2 guys right. Karbanikov, by the way, split wide right. Floyd in the slot. 2 guys left. Brenton on his right hip. And I believe
we call timeout.
Yep, Coach Rogers calls timeout. We'll take 1, 2. 3rd down and 6 here. We lead at 17-14. And a big down. Ball sits at our 42. We got to get it to the 48. Sam brings the offense back onto the field. Looks like Malachi is going to be split out right with Pringle and Floyd. So 3 men right. Hopkins will be on the far left side. Brenton will be on Sam's right hip. We need 6. Sam yells at his line, that big front 4. They get in position. Sam looks it over, and the shotgun wants the snap, tries to draw him off. It doesn't work. Looks to the sideline now. Gets the play, yells at Brenton, moves him to the left side, over on his left hip. Sam now wants the snap, takes it, steps back quickly. Tyler Floyd through, oh my gosh, almost intercepted. 16 for Northside. Mikel Roberts stepped in front of a quick slant that was supposed to hit Tyler Floyd, and he almost picked that off. It went right through his hands, and 4th and 6 will have to punt. And now Northside will get the ball back. Yeah, Sam just kind of misfired on that one. We quickly run our kick team on. Morales stands at the 28, waits for the snap. Snap good. They're rushing him. He gets his foot up under it. End over end kick that's going to bounce at about the 30. Great bounce for us across the 20 down to about the 18.
Good fun.
Nice job by Hayden Morales.
Rolls out of bounds about the 18-yard line.
So they will have their possession down deep. And the defense that caused them to punt the last time will come back on the field. We lead 17-14.
It's so important, Randy, when you get in these defensive battles like this, you have the ability on special teams to flip the field.
Yep.
And that's exactly what Hayden Morales has done for us all year long. And it's very important, especially the deeper you get into the playoffs and you play better and better teams, that comes into play.
Well, that kick wasn't necessarily beautiful, but
I'm just saying we have the ability to do it.
Well, the end over didn't think getting him a good bounce. Hudson in a shotgun, 3-man right, a man left. Or nobody left, I'm sorry. He's got a guy on his left hip. He's going to step back, throw it across, caught down at the 22, and we come up and crack him. Taiwan Christopher. Picked up about 4 maybe.
5.
Give him 5, 2nd and 5. He hit a receiver over there. That was 5 for them. Duke McClinton, again, the former quarterback, on a quick hitter. And Taiwan came up and slung him backwards. Picked up 5, 2nd down and 5. Clock about to go under 4 minutes in the third quarter. 17-14 here. Northside going to split 3-man wide right. Hudson with 27 on his left hip. At his own 24-yard line. The sophomore wants the snap. Takes it. He's going to keep it, try to run right up the middle. We heat him and eat him up. Cam Brooks. Loss of a yard.
They tried it again, Randy, but this time they had nowhere to go.
Cam stayed home and there wasn't any blocking, and it'll be 3rd down now and about 6.
But you notice what side they try to do it on this.
Yep.
And that was the difference there.
And now this crowd will come up roaring on this side. Massive crowd from Thomas County here. 3rd and about 6. Northside taking a long time getting the play in. Come on, defense. Hudson in a shotgun. A man right, a man left. 27, about 3 yards over to the left side of him. He wants the snap. Takes it, drops straight back, looks. He's got pressure. We hit him. We bounce off of him. He throws it to a guy, knocked it in the air, and then he catches it. We're going to knock him down at the 27. It went right back to the quarterback.
That was a roller coaster.
And it'll be 4th down at about 1.5 yards.
So we have pressure. We have the ability to get him twice. We can't get him. He throws it, and we jump up, block it, advance back to the quarterback. Quarterback runs it, and it's 4th and short.
He picked up about 5, but he needed 6. How do you call that one? And now Parada's will punt. Stands at about his 13. Pringle stands at our 40. Clock at 2:30 in the third quarter. He waits for the snap. 4th and about 1.5 yards. Snap to him good. Gets his foot up under it. Good kick. Pringle lets it go over his head, and it rolls to the 25 all the way down to about the 19 to the 17 to the 16 and dies right there. Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking that time. And now we'll be back down in a hole. You talk about flipping the field.
Well, that may be one of the pressure situations. He's kind of just like, well, I don't want it to be on me.
Well, and maybe, too, I think the ball was over his head, and I think he was afraid of trying to catch it over his shoulder.
3 or 4 times tonight as he's caught it, it's been behind him. He's having to run back. And let's not forget last week when we muffed that pump and somehow got it back. It was a similar situation.
Well, as it is, no harm, no foul. We'll have it at our 17. 2:14 on the clock.
And the defense holds one more time.
Yep. The defense holds, but you hate that we just lost about 20 yards of field position there because Pringle was standing at our 35.
Right.
Sam in a shotgun, 3 men left. Fulton on his left hip. He wants the snap, steps back, throws it over here to Floyd, gets a block, gets outside to the 24, to the 24, steps out at the 26. Tyler Floyd, they're going to say he stepped out at the 25, so he picked up 8 on that quick hitter on the left side. Nice job blocking over here by Malachi. We'll line up 2nd and 2. Sam with Floyd and Malachi to the left. Hopkins wide right. He wants the snap. Takes it. Goes to Fulton. Fulton to the 25. Gets blasted. Oh, my gosh.
32 for them.
Linebacker came up and just cracked him. Jarris Connie, a 210-pound linebacker, just blasted Ricky Fulton. Didn't pick up an inch. And it'll be 3rd down and 2. And now the offense will split Hopkins and Floyd wide right. Fulton on Sam's right hip. We need 2 yards. He wants the snap. takes it, steps back, throws it over to Floyd. Floyd gets a block to the 25, down to about the 30, keeps his feet knocked down right there, but he got his first down. He needed 2 and got 5. Man, that's a gutsy call, throwing that ball way out there trying to get 2 yards, but it worked.
If you give it to anybody, give it to Tyler Floyd. 1:31 left in the third.
First down, ball at our 30. Sam with 2 men left sends Tyler in motion, takes the snap, gives it to Tyler, trying to run him to the left side, no blocking.
He's got
Tries to
Ricky
get to the
him.
corner. He gets to the corner, keeps his feet, 40, flags back behind him. And they blasted Tyler after he stepped out of bounds, too. And one of the guys
And there's a
from
flag
Northside
down
now,
here.
Yeah, they hit Tyler out of bounds, so you're going to have offsetting penalties. They're probably going to call some sort of hold over here, back behind the play. Was a face mask on him? Is that what it was? He took his headgear off along the sidelines? But there was a flag back behind the play, too. So you're probably going to have offsetting penalties, I would guess. Tyler got to the corner. Let's see what the head official calls here. The White Hat's going to call a hold on us, and then there'll be a personal foul on them, so offsetting penalties. Camden leads Lowndes, by the way, on that Brian Gaines State Farm Insurance scoreboard, 27-7.
Now, will Camden host if they win?
Yes.
Wow.
They'll end up number 2.
That is huge.
So no penalty, no foul, so it'll be 1st and 10. All that did was run about 16 seconds off the clock. So from our 30, we'll try it again. There was a hold back behind the play, but Tyler running along the sidelines. When they tackled him, they got him by the headgear, and that's when they threw the personal foul. Pringle splits wide right. There's some confusion about what we're trying to do offensively now. Sam sets him up. I believe, is that Fulton in the slot? No, it's TJ Sanders in the slot on the right side. We send Fulton in motion toward the left. Sam wants the snap, takes it, steps back, looks with time, now with pressure, throws it long down the field, up in the air, intercepted. There at the 50, down to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. We hit it, fumbles it, it's on the ground. Sam dives on it. Hopkins knocked it out of his hand. What a massive play from Adam Hopkins. The defensive back, actually it was the safety 7 who called the ball, Ricardo Jones, and trying to run the ball. Hopkins came out from behind him and knocked it out, and Sam dove on it at the 26. That's our ball. There's no way around it.
Unless they're going to try to say he was down.
Oh, he wasn't down. That's our ball.
Yeah, that's our ball.
What a play from Adam Hopkins.
Woo, we called a break.
Adam became a defensive back at that point and chased him down from behind and tomahawked the ball out from behind.
Recruiting for that, too.
And it's 1st and 10 now from our 26. Oh, my gosh. 2 turnovers on 1 play. Sam in a shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it to Fulton. Bounces right side. No blocking. They eat him up on the line. Didn't pick up an inch. Maybe lost a foot. Clock will go under a minute. But, man alive, did Adam Hopkins just save your rear end right there. The safety, I mean, again, was running untouched. Sam quickly lines us up, 2nd and about 11. 3 men left, a man right. Takes the snap, straight back. They got pressure, throw it to Hopkins, who gets a block, but now they're going to eat him up 4 yards behind the line.
Pass complete to number 14.
Tried a little tunnel screen, and we lose 4. And it'll be 3rd down and 14.
We may let the quarter run out.
I'm sure we will.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Coach Rogers is telling them don't run the play. So that should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. We lead at 17-14. Don't go anywhere. 4th quarter coming up here on Yellow Jacket football.
Hey, if we hold up, I think that was the change of point of the game right there.
It could be. Could be. 17-14. You lead it. But 3rd and 14 here on the opening play of the 4th quarter. Somebody's going to walk out of here a region champion on that Brian Gaines State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Again, Tift County 22-14 over Lee. Glenn Duty McCullough, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I want you to double check that one. Brunswick 20-7 over Effingham. Evans 17-7 over South Effingham. Glen Academy 35-6 over Evans. Camden 27-7 over Lowndes.
So that region will pretty much stay as we predicted in the
first round.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
ball sits at our 21-yard line. Actually, the 22. We got to get it to the 36 for the 1st down. 12 minutes of football here. 17-14. You knew it was going to be this way, though. Sam will drop back into a shotgun. 2 men right. Hopkins and Floyd left. Brenton on his right hip. Sam in the shotgun. Looks the line over. Wants the snap. Takes it straight back with time. Now with pressure. Loads up, throws it down there long. Hopkins running under it. Oh, they drag him down. And there's the flag. They dragged him down from behind.
Thank you.
19 Elijah Cotton grabbed him by the arm and just drug him down from behind as the ball got there. Hopkins tried to one-arm it.
Defending for the Eagles, number 19, Elijah Cotton. However, there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference on Northside, and that'll move it to about the 38, and that should be enough for a first down. As Hopkins was trying to run a deep route, and he was open, and Sam aired that thing out. And in the process of airing it out, when he was trying to run under it, Glendon McCullough says it's 22-14.
We'll talk about that at the conclusion of this game if that stands, of what happens here.
So the first down penalty, or the penalty, should be enough to move it for a first down. It'll move it out to about the 38, it should. They'll move the ball on out. Gets it to the 37, and that should be close. That should be right on top of it. Yeah, it's a first down. I was going to say it has to be, because we had 14 to go, and there's a 15-yard penalty, so it's a first down for us. Sam lines him up. Ball at our 37. Man left, 2 men right. Brenton back behind him. Sam wants the snap, takes it, goes to Brenton, bounces all people, keeps his feet. Brenton down to the 40. Drives backwards and knocked down right there, picked up about 3, and I mean, those are 3 tough runs.
Hard running.
And now 16 for them comes up slow. He's limping. I don't know if he's cramping or what's going on, but his left leg, something's wrong with him. Brenton picked up about 2. It'll be second down and 8. Sam quickly lines up, 3 men right, a man left. Wants the snap, takes it, straight back, throws it. Tyler at the 50, it dropped out of his hands at the 45.
A little bit behind him, but he still had his hands on it.
Thrown behind him. He had to lean back to try to catch it. Now 3rd and 8. And the clock, by the way, is not running. When you have that incomplete pass and all that stuff, the clock won't run. And a massive down here. We got to get it out to the 47. Sam, Tyler, and I believe Pringle wide right. Tyler in the slot. 2 men wide left. Brenton on his left tip. We need about 8. Sam in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Straight back. Looking, throws it up in the air over everybody, incomplete. There was no chance to even catch it. And it will be 4th and 8, and we'll have to punt. And now we run our kick team on. They run their defense on. Ball sits at about the 39, so again, we get it out of the hole, and that helps. 9 men on the line, snap to Morales. Here they come, he gets his foot up under it. Kind of a floater that's gonna bounce at the 30, takes a great bounce. Keeps rolling across the 25, and it almost bounced off their foot. It's gonna go down to the 20 and die right there. That thing almost bounced off of one of their guys' feet. But as it is, Northside will have it at their 20. Down 17-14 with 10:59 on the clock. Region championship here, 2 heavyweights.
And this has felt like it.
Goliath will step back onto the field. Do you have 11 minutes left in you? I don't know that we got enough points. They'll run up to the line. Again, Hudson, the sophomore quarterback, DJ Hudson in a shotgun. A man right, a man left, a man on his left tip. We're in a 4-man front. He wants the snap, takes it. He's going to give it to 27 around the right edge, gets him to the 25. We knock him out at the 27, but he picked up about 7. Just straight power football. They run those big linemen in front of him. Heck, he got 8. Got it out to the 28-yard line. Second down and 2. Yeah, I'm getting messages now that some people are saying Lee County is ahead 25-14. And they may not be playing anybody either. They may have all their starters sitting on the sideline. 2nd and 2. Northside at their 28. Hudson in a shotgun. 27 on his right hip. A man right, a man left. He wants the snap, takes it. He's going to keep it, try to run right side, gets his first down to the 35, and we're going to hit him and pull him down to about the 36. But a straight draw and picked up 8 yards, just nothing to it.
Yeah.
Just picked up and ran straight off right tackle. And got himself a first down to their 35. Actually, he'll spot him at the 36. Clock now at 10-10 and counting down. You lead 17-14. Northside here in this stadium where they don't believe you can beat them. You've never beaten them. Hudson in the shotgun. A man right, a man left. 27 on his left hip. Could they make a mistake? He's going to take the snap, go to 27. We come up, he bounce off of him and knock him down to about the 38. He picked up about 2. Ran through a tackle, and then we came up and cracked him, the linebackers. Cam was the first one to get to him. He picked up 2. 2nd and 8. Clock now at 9:40 and counting down. Northside in the huddle taking their sweet time. They got to get it out to about the 47 or so, a little past the 46. Now they'll run up to the line, splitting a man wide left, a man right. Hudson in the shotgun. 27, McClendon on his hip. The sophomore wants the snap. He's going to take it. He's going to keep it. Try to run right side up the middle. We crack him and knock him down at the 38. He picked up maybe a foot, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8, and the biggest down of this night right here. Got to get it to the 46, and again, the ball sits at the 38. It's close to 3rd and 9. And the crowd's going to come up roaring again. He'll split a man right, a man left. Come on, defense. 8:50, 8:49, 8:48. Hudson in the shotgun. Wants the snap, a man on his left hip. Takes it straight back. Double pumps with time. Loads up, throws it down there deep, way over everybody. The closest person was Quincy Clark, and it's incomplete. Quincy was the only guy who had a shot at it, and your defense is held.
He had a pocket to throw it out of, Randy. He just overshot it.
And now they'll line up and kick to us with 8:35 on the clock. I mean, he threw that thing. But Quincy was the only guy in the neighborhood who had a shot at it. Now we're going to drop Tyler Floyd back deep here for the punt. Watch this.
Yeah.
Paradas will kick, standing inside his 25-yard line. Tyler Floyd at the 23. Snap to him, good. Kick up in the air off the side of his foot. Watch out, guys. It's going to bounce backwards. It hit at the 33 and goes out at about the 35. They'll spot it at the 32. Your defense holds and your offense comes back onto the field. We need points, Brian.
Yeah, we need some. Yeah, I agree. And I don't want something. Well, 7 would be nice. It would be extremely nice right now. Make it a true 2-score game.
And now the offense meets with Coach Rogers along the sidelines. 8:26 left in this thing. You lead it by 17-14. 3 points, and that's it. Sam will bring the offense out on the field. We need some points, bad. 2 men right. Brenton on his right hip. Hopkins splits wide left. Northside in that 4-man front, that front 4 who doesn't believe for a second you can move the ball. He wants the snap, takes it. He's going to hand it to Brenton. Tries to run him right side. Brenton, 35. Brenton across the 40 down to the 42.
Power running, Trey Brenton.
And he waited for the blocking to set up in front of him. Very patient.
That first down brought to you by Silva, Sambros, Lincoln & Co. Where winning is no accident. 228-99-99.
We line it up, run Pringle out, run 46 in, trying to figure out what we're doing.
Well,
now, Pringle came out. We may have to call timeout. Timeout. Timeout, Yellow Jackets. Some confusion down there with our offensive set, so we'll take 30 seconds. We'll be right back here. Stay tuned. On the sideline, 17-14, you lead it. In a defensive battle, an old-fashioned defensive battle. 1st and 10, though, you'll have it at your own 42. 8:18 left on the clock. By the way, on that Brian Gaines State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Camden 34-14 now over Lowndes. Sam brings the offense up. Tyler splits wide left, Hopkins right. Trey Brenton on his left hip. Now he moves him to his right hip. 4-man front for Northside. Sam sends Tyler in motion from right to left. Takes the snap, steps back, throws it to Tyler. Tyler's going to step back, look. There's nobody down there. Throws it to Hopkins. He catches it at the 45. Keeps his feet, jukes, drives, gets knocked down to the 46.
Somehow.
I don't know
somehow. What he does is he hesitates, acts like he's just going to run out of bounds. Hopkins comes in once again and gets open.
And a great job from Tyler Floyd.
Patience.
Sam lines him up. 3-man right. He's going to take the ball, go to Brenton, right side. Brenton to the 45, drives down to the 44-yard line. Picked up another 3.5 or so. Brenton got behind that line. Give him 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 as the clock goes under 8 minutes. 7:52. 7:50 and counting down. Ball at their 38. We're splitting Floyd and Pringle wide left. Hopkins wide right. Brenton on his left hip. He wants the snap. Goes to Brenton up the middle. Brenton bounces off people, gets hit and bent backwards. He picked up maybe a yard. No more than that. They keep hitting him and pushing him down, but Again, he only picked up a yard. 3rd down and 5. Clock at 7:28, 7:27, counting down here. 3rd and 5. A massive down. You may be in 4-down territory here. Sam looks to the sideline. They're going to let some of that clock run. Of course, we have no idea how much time is on the 30-second clock because it doesn't work, or it hasn't worked, quote, unquote. Even Charlie Jr. smells something on that. 2 men right, a man left. Malachi in the slot on the right. Brenton behind Sam. Sam takes it, fakes it to Brenton, rolls left, looks, throws it up in the air, incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 5 with 6:54 on the clock. And we'll have to punt.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to.
We are.
Because your defense, the way they've been playing, you got to trust them.
Well, you got a chance to pin them deep.
Sam rolled left and had pressure and had to throw it up, hoping that maybe somebody could run under it, but he threw it too far out of bounds. And now 4th and 5. And Morales stands at our 44, waiting for the snap to him. Snap to him good. Gets his foot up under it. High kick.
Look.
It's going to bounce at about the 5, down to the 1. TJ Sanders, fantastic job. Down to the 1. Beautiful job. And we got down there and caught that ball, and we have pinned them about as far deep as we can on the field with 6:43 on the clock.
They weren't looking up at the punt, and I was so worried they weren't going to pay attention. It was going to bounce into the end zone.
Well, he was trying to fake them out.
I know.
The deep guy for Northside, he called fair catch and acted like the ball was coming down to him, but it fell behind him. But our guys didn't bite, and we get them down at the 1. Come on, guys. Somebody make a play. Leading 17-14 here. Northside at their 1-yard line. Again, the quarterback 4 yards in his end zone. He wants the snap. He takes it, hands it to a man. We hit him. Rebels hits him and knocks him down at the 1. Less than the 1. My gosh, he lost 1.5 feet. Rebels almost got him in the end zone.
Rebels was close to dragging him down for the safety.
He lost about 0.5 yard, and the ball is going to be about as close to the end zone as it can be. Literally at the 1-foot line. 6:18, 6:17. 2nd down and 11. The quarterback, Hudson, 4 yards in the end zone, wants the snap. He takes it, steps back, throws it, knocked up in the air. And Desmond Jones picks it up, touchdown! No, he didn't do it. We tipped the ball up and Desmond Jones. We tipped it up and Desmond dove for it. He's still trying to plead his case. We knocked it up in the air, and Desmond dove for the ball, and I guess it just was too far in front of him.
It was away from us, and the way it looked, I thought.
Yep. Well, everybody down there did too. Our guys thought he had caught it, but as it is, we almost intercepted in the end zone, and it's 3rd down now and 10.5 with 6:01 on the clock. Come on, crowd. Hudson in a shotgun. He needs 10.5. A man right, a man left. Wants the snap. Takes it straight back with time. Throws it toward the sidelines. He catches it at the 9, and we knocked him out. He did not get the 1st down. He had to get to the 11, and we knocked him out at the 9. It's going to be 4th down and 2. And your defense has held. Your defense, when you had to hold, your defense has held. And now they will punt from inside their end zone with less than 5:40 on the clock. That defense, Brian, in the second half has been lights out. They will punt from inside their end zone. Paradas. Tyler Floyd stands at their 46. And what's going on here? Flags fly. Are they saying we got 12 guys on the field? There's 11 guys on the field. No flag.
Yeah, get out of here.
I was going to say, I mean, we just counted them. Clearly, math's not a strong suit up here. And even I can count to 11. I have to use a toe to do it. But
apparently, he ain't got none.
So Parada's now full punt. Snap to him. Gets his foot up under it. High kick. Tyler Floyd catches it at the 45. Tries to run. Tyler tries to get to the left side. Now reverses his field. They're going to eat him up at the 47. But We've got the ball and 5:05 on the clock, and your defense held down there, Brian. Your defense held.
It's huge, Randy. It was huge.
Well, special teams set that up.
Well, and here's the thing with that, though. That deflection there where Desmond Jones knocked it down, and then Rebels coming around that first play and just dragging those guys down.
Yep.
We played so aggressive, but it paid off. But the biggest thing is, Randy, with the few first downs right here, they've got all 3 of their timeouts. But if you can find some rhythm, get down there and score and eat some clock,
yep,
you set yourself up for a good shot.
Yep, you're a good shot, no question. Sam brings him up. Fulton will be in there, the running back on his right hip. Floyd and Pringle wide right. Hopkins wide left from R47. Sam in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to pitch it over to Fulton, try to get him right side. Gets outside of the 45 to about the 50. Drives across the 50 and gets knocked down at the 49. But the clock will continue to run. And he picked up about 4. Yeah, for 1 second I thought he was punching at Ricky.
He was excited.
He was punching at the air. Ricky picked up 3. 4:47, 4:46. You lead by 3, 17-14. Ball sits right on top of the 50. 4:40, 4:40. Yeah, and counting down. Sam lines him up. 2 men left, nobody right. Sam with Fulton on his left hip. Takes the snap. Goes to Fulton. Fulton to the 50. To the 45. Fulton. 40. Go, Ricky, go! Go, Ricky, go! 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Touchdown! He got in! Ricky Fulton. 50 yards off the right side. He kept his balance. Somebody hit him at about the 45. He kept his balance and went right side, and then somebody hit him at the 5, and he pulled through it.
I wish we would eat more clock, but I'll take the points.
It's 23-14. Oh my gosh, can you believe this? And now we'll try an extra point. Campbell Smith waiting for the snap. Snap good, set down, kick up, and it's good. 24-14. Let's take a break. Here on the Pride of Thomas County, this is Central Yellow Jacket football. Robbins, Dondell Green, you had to be eating that up.
Yes, sir. I told you we're running back high for a reason, and I'm glad that he stuck with the run some.
Yep, no doubt. No doubt. And now 4:22 away from it. You lead by 10, and Morales will kick. Unbelievable. The most improbable story in the entire state high school football-wise. There's no question about that. And now Morales will kick. 2 guys back deep for Northside. Yeah, Billy Pilcher just texted me and said, heart of the champion. And I will agree with that. We haven't talked about that in a long time. Morales, right foot up under it, high, deep kick. Going to come down to about the 5. Northside to the 15. To about the 20. Gets a block over on the right side. We knock it down at the 26. And they'll come out with 4:16. When you found out back in the winter, though, you were going to be playing up here again with the Goliaths in 6A, everybody said that it was a death knell. Everybody said there's no way. You haven't competed in 4A. How are you going to be able to compete in 6A? Well, this coaching staff came in and evaluated every one of these young men and asked them to buy in and told them if they bought in, good things were going to happen. And look at what is in front of you. You are 4:16 away from an undefeated season and a region championship in Region 1 6A, the toughest region in the state. Hudson
settle in,
takes the snap, throws it to a man, steps back
pass.
Double pass, throws it back to the quarterback. We're going to hit him. He runs through us, gets down to the 30. We knock him down at the 35. Double pass back to the quarterback for 9 yards. And the clock continues to run. Under 4 minutes, 3:59, 3:58. Jeremiah Walker's got to come off. His helmet came off.
4 minutes is not a lot of time with this offense, which is the detrimental blow with this offense.
That's right, because it's so deliberate.
Yeah.
And very slow paced. 3:47. And now 3:46, 3:45. They'll line up second down and 2. 3:40, 3:39, 3:38. Hudson with 2 men right, a man left. Can we step in front of one? He wants the snap, takes it, rolls right, looking with pressure. Cam is going to hit him and eat him up. Cam! Back at the 27, Cam Brooks, the freshman. Loss of 8. 3:19, 3:18, 3:17, 3:16, 3:15, counting down. It is 3rd and 11. Hudson yells at his line, splits 2 men right. A man left. A man on his left hip, he wants the snap. The step in front of one as he drops back. He's got pressure. Look anyway, hit him as he throws it long down the field. Intercepted! D. Reddick at the 35. We had pressure. Zeke Bogan and Rebels were in the quarterback's face. He overthrew everybody.
And there
we
was
had
only
3 guys.
Everybody around that ball was in a white shirt.
And 2:54 on the clock.
Woo. Come on, baby. Sew this thing up. 2:54.
And a 10-point lead.
Now they have all 3 of their timeouts.
They do. And now the offense meeting with Coach Rogers. And as he's talking to him, he's pointing toward his chest, talking about heart. Talking about heart. And this is the point in the game last week where our offensive line and Trey Brenton took over. And now our crowd starts to feel it a little bit. Sam in a shotgun. Brenton on his right hip. 2 men split right. He wants the snap. Takes it. Goes to Brenton. Bounces off people. They eat him up. Oh, my gosh. That line just cracked him.
Probably a timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to call timeout with 2:48 on the clock. And we'll take 1, 2. 30 seconds here on United Football. This second half has been magnificent.
Offense sell tickets, defense win championships.
Yep, no question. And when you had to have it, your defensive line pressured the quarterback and caused a turnover. And now with 2:48 on the clock, it's 2nd and 10, though, from your 35. If you could get a first down or 2, Brian, you could put it in your hip pocket and head back to Thomas County.
Well, you got 2nd down here. They'll probably have to take their 2nd timeout right after this. You get a first down, you might be able to win this thing.
From your 35, Sam in the shotgun, takes the snap, goes to Brenton again. This time bounces all people.
Come on.
Brenton 5, 6, 7 yards. Gets down to about the 41.
Timeout call.
They've called timeout. That's their 2nd. They have 1 left. We'll take 1, 2. 30 seconds here on Yellow Jacket Football. All these old football players are texting me. 2:40 on the clock. It's 24-14 Yellow Jackets.
They got one timeout.
1 timeout left. So if you could somehow get the first down here, Brian, this thing would practically be over. Practically. A lot of time left, though. Let's see what happens. Sam brings him out. Brenton, the little train, on his left hip. We split Hopkins and Floyd over to the left. But you know what we're going to do. Sam takes the snap, gives it to Brenton, trying to run him. They bounce off of him. Brenton keeps his feet, keeps driving, gets to the 43, but he had to get to the 45. He picked up 2, and it's going to be 4th down and 2 from there. And they just called the last time out. 4th and 2 with 2:33 on the clock, and we got a decision to make. We'll send it to the station. Take 30 seconds. We'll be right back here on Yellow Jacket Football. Back to Warner Robins, 24-14. We lead it, 4th and 2, and we act like we're going to punt, which is the smart thing to do. Morales will come out, and he'll be kicking from about his 28. So we're going to put it in the hands of the defense, waiting for the snap to him. Snap to him good. They pressure him. He gets his foot up under the high kick that's going to come down at about the 35, bounces backwards, and now it goes to about the 38, and now we'll down it right there at about the 38. So with 2:24 on the clock, Northside will come out. They have no timeouts left.
And it's a 10-point game.
10.2 score game. So your defense has to make a stand. You make a stand here and the game is over. Northside will bring that offense out from their own 39. 2:24 on the clock. Hudson, the sophomore quarterback, splits a man left, 3 men right. Could we step in front of one more? Is that too much to ask? He yells at the line, takes the snap, dropping back with time. Now with pressure, we hit him. Rebels hits him. Zeke gets him at the 35. Rebels spun him around, and then Zeke cleaned it up. A loss of 4. 2:10.
Get set.
2:09. They line up. 3 men right, a man left, 27 on his right hip, 2:03, 2:02, he wants the snap, takes it, straight back, looking, with time, now with pressure, looks, he's going to have to get rid of it, throws it down to about the 46, and the ball bounced to him. I think it's incomplete. Now they'll say he caught it at about the 47, it's 3rd down and 2. Clock runs, though, with 1:45. 3 men left, a man right, they need about 1.5 yards. Hudson's going to keep it, I guarantee. He takes the snap, steps back, looks with pressure. We hit him, and eat him up! Rebels, the Predator, a loss of 7. 125, 124. It's 4th and 9.
Why's the clock stop? Look, the clock's lagging.
It's glitching.
Yeah.
4th and 9. He lines him up. 115, 113. He wants the snap. Takes it straight back. Looking with time. Now with pressure. Throws it toward the sidelines. Intercepted! TJ Sanders at their 38, at our 38. And it is our ball with 66 seconds and Brian Davis.
Randy, you kidding me?
Thomas County Central is about to go undefeated in the regular season for the first time since 2007 when a guy named Abrell Smiley and Ant McLeod was leading this program as Justin Rogers asked the crowd to come up roaring. And you have come into Goliath's house and taken out another one. With 66 seconds, Sam's going to be in the victory formation. Takes the snap and goes to a knee, and the clock will run. Under a minute.
I'm watching this clock, Randy,
It's glitchy.
as it malfunctions.
Yeah, it's glitchy. 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. We have no idea how much time is on the play clock.
I want you to look at what Brand. Never mind.
Just stop. I know. And listen to the crowd come up. Sam in a shotgun for what should be the last snap of the game. Takes it, goes to a knee, and that should do it. Thomas County Central wins the Region 1 6A championship. Not 4A, 6A. Although you're the Region 1 4A champs too, because you beat both Bainbridge and Cairo, and you have run your record to 10-0, and now will be hosting in the first round of the state play. Can you believe this?
Randy, there is nothing more you can say now than y'all watch out because them Yellow Jackets
are back. We'll take ourselves a break and come back with the Thomas County Farm Bureau Most Valuable Player and talk to Coach Rogers on the field after these messages here on the pride of Thomas County. This is Central Yellow Jacket football.
Nope.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now.
I say, man, it feels great. I love this. And I got Coach Rogers here.
Go ahead. He's all yours.
Hey, Coach, at halftime, I heard you say to guys, win the second half. I heard you say second half, Coach.
That was it. And we did a history lesson for the pregame speech about everything we've done since January and the way we worked for this moment. And so at halftime, we just did another history lesson. We won the fourth quarter of HOCO. We won the fourth quarter of Lee. Come back out here and win this second half, you're going to win this ball game. And it showed up. I mean, just the heart and the way our guys play in the second half right now in these tight ball games. But I got to say this first and foremost. Dang, Jacket Nation's off the chain.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking that middle of the game, win, lose, or draw, I was thinking, man, I'm at a special place.
Yes,
this
sir.
is a special place now, I'm just telling you. And the fans were huge tonight.
Yes, sir. Well, you said that you wanted to be a Yellow Jacket, sir, and you is, and you wanted the first to come in and win 10-0 in your first year.
Yeah, set the bar high. But we got great kids, man. And again, I told them this. I mean, it was them. It's these players now. We just, as adults, we just part of their lives, man. But these players out there playing their guts out. They're playing this. Yes, you played this game.
Yes, sir. Yes,
it's
sir.
a player's game,
It
baby.
is.
And these players are doing it, and
Dondell,
they're making plays.
Get him to comment on Adam Hopkins' play knocking the ball out after we threw the interception.
On the play with Adam Hopkins, when he ran after the interception, he ran them back and knocked the ball out. What's your thoughts on that?
Did I say you love your teammates?
Yes, sir.
I mean, that just screams love, don't it?
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's their that's a play that just highlights and embodies what this team's about. The love for each other, and I'll do whatever I got to do. He could have easily just damn sulked his head.
Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
he didn't, and that was huge.
Yes, sir. Heart of a champion, Coach.
No doubt, man. Love it. Go Jackets, baby.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dondell.
Coach.